Yeah. It's Prov. Yeah. Read my mind, baby, can you see the times? I want you to be my wife, baby, please don't waste my time. I got too much work to do, I just wanna be sure of you. We ain't got no perfect views, but what works for me would work for you. Tell me, would you work for me? Serve God like you serving me. Yes, I'll lead you with certainty, provide for you eternally. To protect you, I'll get out and cock that grip. Bullets take off like a rocket ship, need you passenger side of my cockpit. Rising above this nonsense, we ain't got no sense of time. Lose yourself inside of mine, introspective or collected. Girl, I could be your prize possession.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing out there? Happy Monday to all of you guys. I'm happy that you're here with your boy on this Monday evening. A lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of stuff is happening in the One Piece world. Guys, it is the 9th, which means that tomorrow we have the live action Season 2 dropping. We got to talk a little bit about that. Obviously, we're going to be talking about chapter 1166 today. So definitely looking forward to that as well. And yesterday was International Women's Day. So I'm curious to know who y'all's favorite women are in One Piece. We got to highlight, since almost every woman in this show is international for us. But did you know that Big Mom was based off of her nationality is American? I didn't know that. So either way, we'll get into that. We'll talk about that on this stream. Definitely looking forward to it. And yeah, man, welcome in. This is the Strawhat Podcast. For everyone who does not know, we are here 8 p.m. Central Standard Time every single Monday evening. And we're here. And I already told you we're talking about 1176. You already know what it is. Let's get in here. Let's see what's up and say what's up to everybody. Fooly in the building. Mr. Flutter God himself. He was here at 7:10. He says, sup, everyone. What's going on? Mr. Flutter. He said he's first. Like and sub and leave a comment. It helps the stream. He's right. He's right. He is absolutely right. Do all those things if you haven't already. But definitely like the stream if you haven't as well. Sheila in the building. Hello, Flutter. Hello, Sheila. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good to have you here. 3D in the building. What up? What up? What up? What's up? JC Vargas is fourth. What up? Good to see you. Mr. JC Vargas. Strawberry. Yes, the time changed, and I keep forgetting that Arizona doesn't change their time at all. So this is probably like weird to you because you don't get affected by these time changes. So yes, it is now. Do we go up an hour? I believe we went up an hour. So time has changed once again. But hello to you, Mrs. Strawberry. JC Vargas says it's a goated chapter. He just doesn't miss. You're right. Since Roof Piece, it's been a generational run. Outside of the speech in Egghead, you know, come on. Like, for a while, I'm like, okay, like, I get it. We get it. You know, you kind of could have condensed that. Cut off a couple more chapters. Let him say a little bit more than he did each chapter. But regardless, he's still been on a generational run. I completely agree. Summer Za in the building. He says, we here. What's good, my friend? Good to see you. Let's get it started for sure. For sure. Let's see. And Fooly's in here said, let's go. Not from the States, so time changes are weird to me. Oh, you're not in the where are you at? You're not in America? I didn't know that. Where are you from? That's actually pretty cool. I just assumed you were here in the States. That's dope. Yeah, Strawberry's in Arizona, so none of this affects her either. So very interesting. While you're typing that out, guys, let's talk about the live action first before we get into the International Women's Day. In just 4 hours, or maybe 3, or I don't even know when they're gonna drop it technically, because it's 4 hours for me. Season 2 of the live action will be out. And the arcs that they are going to be having in the live action is Logtown, Reverse Mountain, Whiskey Peak, Little Garden, and Drum Island. These are the arcs that they're going to be doing in the season 2 of the live action. And I wanted to pose a question to you guys because, of course, I'm going to watch it. Hopefully, y'all watch it because the live action for season 1 was amazing. And I'll be doing a reaction to it all that good stuff. But I wanted to ask, what moment in those 5 arcs, Logtown, Reverse Mountain, Whiskey Peak, Little Garden, Drum Island, which one are you guys looking forward to seeing within those 5 arcs? Because I know that the way that they did it in season 1, they did have to cut some moments and cut different scenes. Mine, most notably that they cut, unfortunately, was the shoo scene in Orangetown. I understand that they had to do it. They had to change a few things as well in Orangetown. They had to leave out some of the characters. I get it. Even the moment when Arlong was looking at Zoro, we didn't really get that moment where he had that look of shock, like, you shouldn't even be alive type thing. That was a very powerful moment in the actual anime, and it was cut. I'm not super upset with it. I understand they have to do that for pacing reasons. They only got 8 episodes, so there's kind of things that they have to cut out. But let me see what you guys say your favorite moments are. JC Vargas says he's from Colombia. Okay, cool. Zaza said Laboon. Laboon actually looks really good. He looks really good. I'm really looking forward to seeing how the inside of Laboon looks. Because remember, obviously Crocus built a whole freaking house, basically, inside of Laboon. So I'm curious to see how they have that look. And if they left that scene too, when they're talking to Crocus and all the camera angles are changing around. The comedic scene in the anime. I hope they left that because that would be amazing. But they probably cut it. But I am curious to see how they do Laboon. And then of course we get this Wednesday right after that, and that's gonna be her introduction. And it's gonna be amazing. I look forward to it. Sheila says Luffy climbing the mountain carrying Nami and Sanji. Yeah, for sure. That's gonna be a big one. I did see, of course, some of those scenes from the trailer, and it looked pretty good. So I'm pretty sure they'll do it right, hopefully. But yeah, that's definitely a top tier moment. I agree. 3D says, my guy, the humming swordsman appearing this early. That's true. And the casting looks freaking phenomenal, man. I'm not gonna lie. They gave a lot of life to his character. So they gave a lot of life to Brook's character. So I'm glad they already casted them so that we can kind of see Brook, get that introduction, which I've said this before too. I think, I said it was a hot take. I probably said this about 2 weeks ago. I think it's possible that we do end up getting the live action to be comparable, maybe even better than the anime in certain aspects, because it's just a rendition of the manga. It's just a different version of it. I think it's going to be comparable. A lot of people like to hate on the live action. I actually like it a lot because we know where the story is going to go, so they can pull pieces earlier to kind of make things work better. We had Garp so early in season 1 of the live action, and it worked well. We even got Mihawk, earlier as well in the season 1 as well. It worked because we know where they're gonna go as far as the story. The anime didn't. They're just a copy and paste. But the way that they're doing it now, it looks good. Not gonna lie. So seeing Brook, yes. Sheila says, are we seeing Brook through a Laboon perspective? Yes. Yes, this is through when they give the flashback to Laboon. We're going to be able to see Brook, sitting him off and going on and doing his own thing. Granted, well, I don't know. It hit different for us in the anime because we didn't know that was the one that was actually connected. So, hopefully people aren't watching this to like have the same effect that we did, because like we kind of got, it was not a plot twist, but it was a surprise to find out that Brook was the one that was connected to Laboon. But if you're watching the live action, you'll already know that, so it won't hit the same way. But yeah, it's just different. It's just different. JC says, I don't remember much of Little Garden, but the adaptation looks amazing. No, you do. Come on. You remember that was one of the major arcs in the beginning prior to Drum Island. Remember we had Baroque Works, heavy. Mr. 3, showed off his skills, put in Dorry and Brogy basically in their wax. That's when you had the crew on the wax candle as well. Is melting, dripping onto them. Zoro's putting his sword up. We got Sanji talking to Crocodile. He's Mr. Prince. Remember, he's in the freaking wax house, basically chilling, sipping tea. And at the beginning of the arc, Zoro and Sanji are basically fighting to see which person can get the bigger animal for food, for dinner. That's how it started. And then, we kind of went on and remember the booger guy, the bomber, shooting. You remember. Little Garden's actually goated. Going back and looking at Little Garden now, and now that we're in Elbaf, it hits differently. And yeah, you should rewatch it. It's actually a pretty good arc. Zoro soloing Baroque Works. That's the moment you're looking forward to. Okay. What's up, Nika? Welcome in. Yeah. Bro remembers every detail. Like, this is, as the guy who has the host this podcast, I have to know more. So literally the only show that I watch at this point is One Piece. That's it. I have to know everything about this freaking show. So you're right. But for some reason, it just doesn't show up on trivia nights. Which, by the way, if you weren't here for trivia night, why were you not? Every Thursday night, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, we're having trivia. We're playing it with you guys. It's a vibe every Thursday night. So, show up, please. It's actually pretty fun. And you can play. And hopefully sometime in the future, we can offer some type of prizes to the winners. Just be aware that Zaza cheats every Thursday night. So, if you're okay with playing with people who cheat, then that'll be a good time for you. Let's see. My last thing I was gonna say before we move on off of the live action is the moment I'm looking forward to is seeing Vivi. I want to see how she handles telling Luffy that he's not fit to be a captain at the beginning of Drum Island, because he doesn't understand that he can't just fight people. He has to talk to Dalton and be humble and have humility. So I'm definitely curious to see how that plays out. It's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting. So the actor Charitra, hopefully I'm saying it right. Charitra. There we go. Charitra. I want to see how she does it, because that is going to be her defining moment for me to tell me how she's actually going to do. Really, honestly and truly, her whole moment from Drum Island to when she's seeing the newspaper and has to have that change of heart and go to Drum Island instead of just heading straight over to Alabasta, to her telling Luffy he's not fit to be a captain. Those two moments are going to set the stage for how well she's going to play Vivi throughout the rest of the live action. For me personally, those are her moments. Her introduction, okay, that's going to be cool. But how she plays that's what's going to tell me everything. But either way, moving on. The last thing before we get into the chapter, yesterday was International Women's Day here in America. And a lot of the women in One Piece are obviously international for us. A lot of Japanese, you know, the best woman in One Piece was woman is actually Swedish. I don't know if you guys know who that woman is. If you guessed Nami, then you got it right. She's actually Swedish. I'm so curious who you guys' favorite woman is in One Piece that's international. And before you say your favorite woman is Big Mom, she's not international, okay? She is actually American internationality. Who is your favorite international woman in One Piece? It's basically every woman outside of her. And who else? I think they said there's another woman that's supposed to be based off of America. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's like, maybe it's Alvida. I think it's Alvida. That's supposed to be American. But either way, who are your favorite international women in One Piece so we can shout them out, give them some love, because International Women's Day was yesterday. And while you do that, let's see, Zaza says 2-0. That doesn't count if you cheat, man. And last Thursday was a massive cheat. I'm not gonna hold you. Massive cheat. I hope people in here bring their A game. Okay, man. I didn't know we were playing against you and like the internet and the cheaters out there. Let's see. Zaza says lost in the Domi reverse. Okay, yeah, sure. Dev Sticks, welcome back. He says Vivi's actress was a baddie on Bridgerton. I've seen clips. I don't watch Bridgerton, but I've seen clips of her in Bridgerton, and I have seen that she's a great actress. So I do know that she's capable of like actually doing the role, but how good she will be in that role will be told in that Drum Island arc, beginning to end. That's all I want to see. And hopefully they don't cut it out. I need her to grab my man Luffy's shirt and tell him to his face, "You not meant to be a captain." She better do it. If they cut that, I'm not gonna hold you. It's gonna hurt. Strawberry says Robin. She is Russian. Robin is Russian, so she does count. Okay. Viola. She's Hispanic. She's Spaniard? Maybe. She might be Spaniard. Like from Spain. I can't remember her nationality off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure it's Spain. Let's see. Suru, the great cleaning is coming. Hey, all I can say is Doflamingo feared Suru. So I know that freaking Fooly has been on the Suru agenda. So shout out to you for staying consistent with your agendas, bro. I'm not even gonna slander Suru. That is for Za to do. That is for Za to freaking do. Sheila says, shout out to Gunko and Perona, whatever their nationality may be. We don't know Gunko's yet because he hasn't dropped it. But I can find out Perona. Let's see. Perona. Hold on. I could try to find it. If he's dropped it. He has not said. He has not. Oh, wait. Okay. He hasn't said it, but she could possibly be French. But I don't think she's American. I think that's safe to say she's probably not American. Suru is an op. What's wrong with ops? Romeo and Juliet vibes. That's crazy. JC Vargas says, what about Conis? I mean, she's from heaven. She's literally from Skypiea. So she's from heaven. That means she's international. Period. She's from heaven, man. That's just what it is. But Conis is goated, though. Conis is definitely goated. She doesn't get talked about enough. Although she did betray the crew. But I get it. She didn't want to die. But you still did betray the crew by sending them to get electrocuted by an L. But it's okay. I forgive her. She says, I haven't heard that name in years. I miss Skypiea. Skypiea is a good watch, man. It's a great watch. Conis is one of the original women in One Piece, and she definitely deserves more respect. Okay, I think we talked about all this stuff beforehand. Guys, we can get into the chapter, man. We got chapter 1176 to talk about. When we're going to get into it, man. Let me get my view there. Oh, and we get a color spread. Ooh. That made me turn my head, though, bro. Why, Oda? Hold on. Okay. What's going on, Slick? Okay, so oh, this is the color spread that this is the recreation that they did, the live action, or at least part of it. Okay, got it. He actually already, I'm pretty sure this was a cover story. This is an old cover story, and he just redrew it. And they also recreated this. The live action crew did. Cool. I love it. There's not much to say. This is peak One Piece, man. There's not much to say. Sheila says chapter was amazing. It's focused on the crew rather than the captain. Okay. Well, let's find out. Chapter 1176 with pride. Okay. Yeah, what kind of party's going on over there? What you doing, Lilith? That was the box Vegapunk was in, right? I'm glad I left it right here by the school. It's the ODC, the Omni Drain Converters. Okay, so is Vegapunk not in the box? Am I like tweaking? What happened to Vega? Where's Vegapunk? Okay. Their hover function should work on Elbaf. Just feel it's everywhere around us. That's energy. Have you ever run off a more potent fuel than cola? Oh crap. Oh crap. Wait. Is this what we were waiting on at Egghead? No, wait. Is Franky about to get the much needed upgrade that we didn't get in Egghead? Is this what I'm seeing right now, bro? Sheila says, see guys, Loki isn't bigger than Elbaf. He's still big though. That's true. I guess it depends on how far away he is though. Because in fairness, he could be very far. Like very, very far. I could also be coping. But you're probably right. She said Vegapunk might still be in there getting crushed by the ODC gear. Potentially. But that'd be crazy that she just threw it on top of him. Hey, I don't know. Either way. Okay, so got it. ODC gear, cool. Man, this is okay. I'm so interested. No, the fire's spreading. It's a nightmare. The whole world's coming to an end today. Did you see that dragon? It's bigger than Kaido. Look, man, we gotta stop with the Kaido downscaling. I mean, enough is enough at this point. Enough is enough. And this is just giving me more fuel to say Kaido's not coming back. Enough is enough. Let that man rest in peace, man. Kaido shade. Facts. Let the man rest in peace, man. Okay. But that was clearly Luffy riding on its back, right? So is the dragon on our side? That idiot, without a thought in the world, Zeus, Are you ready? Sure thing. Oh, she about to turn up. Nami Noms, what are you gonna do? Zeus, she always on go, bruh. She's always on go. This is what I was talking about at the beginning of the arc. The difference between her and Usopp, she's always on go now. She's not with that scary stuff no more, man. She's not. I think her being scared of that cat, I think that was it. That was the last we're gonna see of frightful Nami. It's done. It's literally done, bro. Either way, she's about to pull up with Zeus. It's quite fearsome, but we should hurry, especially if the children are out of harm's way now. So, oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, sorry. I know I gotta get up. You all right? Okay, here we go. Let's get it. Yo, are we about to get a Nami attack? We're about to get a Nami attack. I'm not even ready for this. I'm literally not ready for this. I've been waiting, bro. Yeah, I didn't like it since Gunko freaking redirected Thunder Shark tempo. I had to sit here in silence and put all my Nami up skills. This is the time. Okay, here we go. Zeus. Mission critical. Oh, God. Put out the fire on the library and school. She can. Oh. Pouring rain. Oh, my gosh. Wait. Oh, hold on. Okay. Wait. Okay. So, real quick, let's just step back for a second. Every time we've seen her use Zeus, it's been a thunder cloud type attack. Thunder cloud tempo, thunderbolt tempo, thunder shark tempo, whatever. So now you're telling me that we can also finally get water use out of him too. Obviously, this is not surprising because we know he's a thundercloud. He should be able to rain. The possibilities that this adds is actually scary. It's actually terrifying. I'm ready, Nami. I've absorbed plenty of water. That's our Nami. She's always prepared. Pouring rain. Oh, it's tempo, I'm sure. Look at the size of Zeus. Holy freak. Ah! Look at the size of this thing, man. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. This is freaking awesome. All right. All right, let's go. I've been waiting for this. So, wait. Pouring rain tempo. Another new goddamn move, man. Oh my goodness. So we could just casually extinguish flames. Another freaking Nami upscale. Thank you, Oda. Thank you, Oda. Thank you, Oda. And by the way, before we even continue, I'm seeing Zeus grow larger and larger and larger with these attacks. Is anyone else peeping this? It's not just me, surely. Zeus's scaling is getting kind of concerning because he was big when he was in the seducing woods on the way out to Whole Cake. I was like, oh my God. This might very well be bigger Zeus right now. Just peek that. Just peek that. We can continue. But you know I'm going to talk about the Nami upscales. All I'm saying. Slick said we about to go ham off the... Hey, man. Y'all's favorite characters gets their moment. And y'all already know y'all about to go crazy. Me, I'm going to have my moment. You already knew it was coming. The reason Nami didn't use lightning or heat to get herself out of Gunko's trap is because she had Zeus saving up water. Sheila, you right. You're right. Don't give me. I don't want to add more IQ points to Nami because, like, I can't keep upscaling her. At some point, it's gonna just look crazy. Either way, Nami, Zeus, hurry! Now we got her bigger than Zeus is bigger than the Nightmare. At this point, there goes your scaling. He's bigger than one of the Nightmares. So there goes another size scaling for Zeus. Go out, fire. Hang on. You're breaking your word. You said you were allowed to put out the fire. Oh, okay. You must think that this is the Nightmare cloud. Got it. Ah, monster. Look out, Zeus. Huh? You promised to cast aside the history of the world. Okay. Oh, crap. What the freak? Nah, bro. Nah. He said, Nami, keep going up. Ree, I think you selling me. Nah, bro. No selling, bro. So Zeus upscale too. Of course, it's always a Zeus upscale. It's always going to be a Zeus upscale. Robin believes in Nami and Zeus. Welcome to the crew, Zeus. You earned it. W's, man. W's in the chat for Tsunami, bro. Tsunami. W in the chat for Tsunami. No pun intended, because she can control water now, too. Tsunami. So we're going to leave it at that. I need her to turn him in. I need her to hit someone with that Conqueror's coated, with that Conqueror's hockey on a Thunderbolt. Just wait, man. Just wait. It's coming, bro. Just wait. Wait on it, bro. You can't rush these things, you know? Just wait on it. Zeus is so big, even Killingham thought he was a knight. Facts. See, I'm just saying. I don't want y'all to think I'm just gassing up nothing. This guy was bigger than the Nightmare. Although we just got eaten. A snake. No. It's a Lindworm. Okay. Oh, okay. A Lindworm. Zeus. That was one of our... Oh my God. Hold on. I guess I can't read. Sorry. That was our one hope of putting out the fire. Who is that? Is that one of the 3 demons? Activate ODC. Hold on. He says Zumatru. Zumaitru? Nah, bro. Tsunami. See? You get it. Tsunami. Hey, man. When you're a part of the Tang gang, these words just come easy for you, bro. Join the T. Even Slick threw the thumbs up for Tsunami. Y'all get it? I'm going to get it on a shirt. Tangerine in the cloud. Y'all already know what's up. When I drop the tangerine in the cloud emoji, y'all know what it means. I don't got to say nothing. Y'all know what it means. Collect heat energy. Oh. So we could just vaporize fire. Bro, all right, bro. There's just too much happening on this freaking arc, man. Okay, so we throw the ODC. It just takes all the fire. What are those? The fire's been put out or frozen. Did it convert it into cold energy? Zeus over Jimbei. What you mean Zeus was the only hope? Yo, that's I'm not gonna lie, that's a good point, because Jimbei just put a fire out. Just put a fire out before he got captured by Gunko. Yo, I didn't say it. Sheila said it. Sheila's right though. He literally just did that. Ooh, I'm not even gonna go that far. But you bring up an interesting point. I'm gonna leave it alone though. I'm gonna leave that alone. Lindworm maybe a reveal for Emu or the Red Line. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Sorry. Maybe a reveal for Emu or the Red Line. Both, maybe, but no nightmare gets overlooked. P.S. A Lindworm is a serpent-type dragon. So we got another dragon here. Bro, is this Dragon Ball? Like, legit. How many dragons do we need on one island? I'll be honest. I think we're good. I think we're good, man. Honestly. Sheila, I thought it was hey, Sheila's spitting though. Sheila's spitting. Okay. So all natural disasters are a maelstrom of energy. There you go, Franky. Try using that. Oh my God. Don't give me a Franky upscale 2 in this arc. I'm not ready. I'm literally not ready. I am not ready. Is Franky taking a W2? He's about to take... Oh, God. He's about to take this ODC that she just took the energy and put it into a cola bottle. Hey, this bottle's about to burst. Indeed. I call it Super Vega Cola. Your innards are immaculately designed, just as advanced as the pacifistas. Oh, she got the sparkle in her eye. Oh my God. Oda cooked 10 out of 10 chapter. I am nowhere being done already. I'm not even nowhere near being close to done. 10 out of 10 chapter already. We were waiting for freaking Fakey to get something, bro. She got the sparkle, so I know it's about to go crazy. You see, Franky? Fuel is passion. Woo! Fuel is passion. Use this stuff and your raw power will explode. Okay. So Oda has been here in the community. After what happened at the end of Egghead, he's been hearing the community and they're grumbling and they're mumbling about the crew not being strong enough, and Oda's gonna have to retcon something to get people there. Half the crew doesn't have hockey, all this stuff. But my man's getting an upgrade right now that makes sense. I'm actually concerned to go to the next page. Man. Who he's about to turn up, bro. Let me read this again. Super Vega Cola. And I think we got another upscale because she's comparing him to the pacifistas. Super Vega Cola. Your innards are immaculately designed, just as advanced as the pacifistas. He's about to cook. God dang it, Franky upscale. Which is why I was stunned to learn you only use the cola to power yourself. Bro. Like, so Franky this whole time has pacifista level raw power. We already kind of knew that, right? But she's like, yo, you've been working on old tech, bro. Cola? That's all you using? Here, take this real quick. This ain't even really what I could give you, but just take this real quick and let me see what you pull off. Yo, this is about to get wild. Freaking black guy was in the building. What's up? Slick says Jimbei is that waterbender. Bro, I'm about to downscale him to Katara, bro. The way that he's getting talked about in this arc, or in this chapter. Not only this chapter, this arc too, because the Gunko thing, I'm like, yo, not a good look for the first Son of the Sea. You looking like Katara right now, brother. It removes all the heat energy from the area to the point that everything freezes. Sub-zero scaling? Potentially, because that's why I'm like, so you remove literally every trace of heat, period. Ooh. And now he's holding on to that heat that you just put in that ODC. and you're putting it in a cola bottle. That's scary. Jimbei would still scale. Wow. Jimbei would still scale over Nami. He took care of a fire with a wider range. Nami is close though. And I think this was done because no sea clouds are around the school to utilize for Jimmy. Look, here, just hear me out, Nika. Hear me out. I don't even disagree. I completely agree with you. Wholeheartedly agree. Jimbei in the water is still scary. Completely. But the fact that Nami is inching closer to feats that people that outscale her by a margin can do, it just adds to my agenda of her AP. That's it. That is it. I don't even disagree. I'm not going to sit here and go crazy about Jimbei, not being close to Nami. Nah. But Robin's talking about that's their only hope. And, she's getting close to what Jimbei is doing. That's all I'm saying. It's making me really squint my eyes and be like, okay, it's just too many upscales to take. It's just too many at one time. I'm glad Franky got this. I thought he would get the Vega Cola last arc, Egghead, but now he gets his super facts. He deserves it. W for me, shouts to Oda. Yeah. Franky equals new models of Pacifista confirmed. There you go. Super upgrade. Facts. I said Vega Cola 2 to 3 years ago, and now we getting active. W. Would have been better 2 years ago, but this works. Yeah, look, he's got to take it how he can get it, It should have happened in Egghead, but hey, I'll take it now. Read your bias AF. I'm seeing that now, shaking my head. Well, hey, man, we got to maintain the agenda around these parts, okay? And everything I'm saying is still factual. I'm not saying anything infactual. I'm giving Jimbei Katara feats. That's great because Katara is an Avatar and, that's all I'm saying. You already did the most. Sheila got you. I mean, we're talking the truth. We're talking the truth. See, thank you, Sheila. Thank you. That's why I need Sheila here for my defense, man. Okay. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Okay. So Zeus is inside of the serpent. It's too dark. Help me, Nami. Hang on, Zeus. I'll save you. Saul, can you get us to the library? You bet I will. I know you must be worried sick about the world history O'Hara left behind. Devour the library, sleep tid. Don't give him a shred of hope. Only when history is ended can the new world come about. Yo, Killingham, where has this energy been? Because you just been vibing. No, I think it's a guarantee that both Holy Knights are getting worked. They're getting wrecked. Summers ain't coming back, and Killingham's about to get murked. I guarantee you. He's not regening from whatever is about to happen to him. I'll rescue Zeus, Nami. My fist should be enough to make the beast throw him up. Ew, it's a Fishman. The ugliest species in the world. I'm gonna puke. Good thing my mask keeps my air clean. Holy crap. Just the sort of elitist mindset I'd expect from a celestial dragon. No way that Killingham is his actual opponent. Sanji, you about to do what I think you're gonna do. I thought it was Summers. Okay. For the crimes of being ignorant of Jimbei, former warlord of the sea, and insulting a member of our crew, I think you need a hole in that mask of yours. Okay. What we about to do? Oh, shoot, bro is flying. Look at my hops. And all the muscles of my body are screaming. Any monster I unleash on is gonna cry uncle after a single punch. Woo! Yeah, that's Bro, that's crazy. Super strong. We're getting a new move from freaking Franky too, bro. Oh my God, I can't. Super strong. Fishman karate, secret art. Ifrit Jimbei. These triple attacks I'm loving them. We got the triple attack from Luffy, Sanji, Zoro, which was the callback to what they did in Alabasta. Remember, we got that when we were still in the room with Roto. We get the triple attack from the new Giant Warrior Pirates, like 2 chapters ago. Hold on a second. Like 2 chapters ago, we got that. We're getting a triple attack from freaking Franky, Jimbei, and Sanji. Like, these combined attacks are looking nice. They're looking real nice. And ironically, it comes in Elbaf, which is the island where we got combined attacks, basically to start with, but we know that's their thing. Dorry and Brogy combined attacks, that's their thing. So this is great. This is I'm loving this. Okay, so they're spinning. There's attacks coming. So hold on. Let me see what the names is. Franky said super strong Dexter. That's the name of his attack. Zeus comes out. Jimbei's was Fishman Karate, Secret Arc, Vagabond Drill. Okay. And Sanji's was Ifrit Jimbei, Kasser Crush. Ooh. By the way, this is reminiscent to the serpent. Again, this looks almost not identical, definitely not identical, but they had to kill a serpent that looks similar to this in Alabasta when they actually landed that combined attack. So I feel like this is another callback to that. 2 times the same attack in the same arc. So the head gets cut off, the body gets blown back, and Zeus gets knocked out. Okay. Hold on, let me read your comments. My bad, guys. All the God Knights have the same mentality. Those white clouds on his devil fruit form should be black like Lucci. They should. They should. Killingham is definitely a Fishman. Right. Right. And that's what we had said when we had saw him when he pulled up in his like full Zoan form. I mean, the dude bringing nightmares to life had to be twisted. He could have just been following orders, in all fairness. Because remember, we were watching him pull salt out of Summers' head just for his food. He didn't really give off those crazy vibes. He seemed like he was just kind of following directions. He said, cry, uncle. Hey, man, you know Jimbei. You know Franky is like legit the most American one on the crew. Like, this dude reminds me of like a dude that would flip burgers and freaking eat french fries, bro. Like, he's American. I don't care what you tell me. Yes, exactly. So you have Killingham, a Fishman that hates Fishman, his own people. And Sanji, a Germa who hates Germa. Everything his family stands for. Valid point. Valid point. Valid point. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Western Village, Dorry and Brogy. Yes, they turn demons, got it. Versus the Warriors of the Western Village. So we got Stanson, Aruden, Arul, and Zoro. Okay. So the Giants are cut. Every cut we make just seals itself up. I don't know these men. It's hard enough just to bring myself to attack familiar faces. Oh, I know these men. Can I read? Good Lord. Let me slow down. I know these men. It's hard enough just to bring myself to attack familiar faces. So how are we supposed to stop them? Okay. And Dorry and Brogy looks like they're about to get up. Are you in there, Dorry? Just barely, Brogy. Okay, so they can talk to each other. That's a development. That is a development. Now, are they talking through? Are they saying that out loud? They must be saying that out loud because Zoro reacted. Unless this is like some voice of all things thing that we had from Rocks. I don't think that's the case. Unless we're giving all three of them access to the voice of all things right now. But as far as we know, the only way to talk through Domi is voice of all things. I'm living through my deepest shame, hurling insults I don't believe at my beloved Captain Harul. If I were to take his head, it would shame my family for generations. Yeah, it can't happen. So we're in agreement. Okay, so they probably are talking out loud. Let's see, freaking black guy. If he ruckus, he gonna nonstop take L's and gonna be demoted the next day. Facts. Alex, what up? He said, no, they're talking out loud. Only Rocks and Harold. Okay. I mean, that's what I assume. Because I thought there would be potentially some type of difference here. No voice of all things. Got it. Next plan. Prepares. Okay. Got it. Okay. So interesting. So is it when you get cut like by another Domi person? Is that when all of a sudden you can speak out loud? When like, what is it? Because we haven't seen this before. So, next panel. Got it. I'm curious. Okay, next panel. What are we doing? Of course. Farewell, partner. Oh, God. We'll never give in to the demons. The sentry. Oh, crap. That century of battles was the best time of my life. We are warriors of Elbaf. When we die with pride. Oh, crap, man. Yo. We're in the final saga. We are here. Gents, ladies and gentlemen, that is listening to this stream right now. We are absolutely in the final saga. This man Oda is just willing to just let him. He's willing to kill people now. That was my biggest gripe. You take the emotional moments and you manipulate them because we don't get the payoff of the deaths. Oda's heard that this whole time he's been writing One Piece. I think at this point he's there. He doesn't care to keep people alive. I'm going to act like the whole thing last arc didn't happen. But, I'm going to act like that didn't happen, okay? But this arc is showing us that, yeah, he really about letting some people go. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dorry and Brogy is crazy, man. Yo, your boys is a member of the channel. Appreciate the membership, man. You are actually the first member. So shout out to you. Your boys is a member of the channel. That's a big deal. W's in the chat for your boys, man. W's in the chat. We got the first super chat last stream, last Monday, and then first membership today. So your boys, shout out to you. You are a real one. Yeah, literally just opened up memberships like maybe a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago. Huge W to your boys though, for sure, man. You are a real one. Sheila says, I'm still crying. Oda is a savage. Yo, I mean, he's something. The fact that he's killing people right now is crazy, bro. Crazy. Yo, wait, bro gifted 5 memberships. W's in the chat for your boys. Yo, 5 gifted memberships. First off, if any of you guys just got a membership, throw a W in the chat for freaking your boys, man. Wow. 5 gifted memberships. Hey, man, you are a huge real one. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Sheila's a member. Yo, W's in the chat for Sheila. Hey, W's in the chat for all of you guys. Shout out to y'all for memberships. Huge appreciation. Obviously, y'all don't have to do that. But I appreciate it nonetheless. So if you got a membership from your boys, drop a W in the chat for him. It looks like Fooly, you got one. So W's to you, man. Wow. Wow. Shout out to all of you guys, man. For real. That is crazy. Y'all making us cry more than shit. Fat. I mean, like, yo, I much appreciate it, man. Like, seriously. Sheila said, should have told us before we can become members. In fairness, I did just open it up like a week ago, but I'll tell you one thing from me, right? Because you guys have been watching this stream for a minute. You guys already know how I rock. I am a big person of, just supporting the stream or the podcast by hitting the like button, even dropping a sub or dropping a comment. I appreciate all of that. So I had no idea how I was going to roll out and tell people about memberships because, I'm not a guy that's like, hey, you have to drop money to be here. Never been that type of guy. But hey, thank you. That's all I can say is thank you for the support. For real. It means a lot because this is what we do. So yes, W's. I said, did I say I? Oh, we. My bad. I said I. We. Yes, we all do. My bad. I said I. We, every single one of us on the pod appreciate it. Sorry. I'm like middle of the chapter and trying to do this too. We all appreciate it, not just from me, from everybody that's on the pod. We do. Yes. Woo. Okay. And appreciate the sub too. Someone just dropped a sub in the middle of all of that. Thank you for the sub. Okay. You guys rock. So they're going to die with pride. They're going to fight with pride. And they're going to die with pride. Wow. That's, I'm not going to hold you. That's a big deal, man. They're going to die with freaking pride, bro. Like, this is actually like high-key emotional because of what we saw in Little Garden. Yo, Sheila with the 5 gifted memberships. Yo, shout out to you, man. Good lordy. Shout out to you. If you were in this round of memberships from Sheila, throw a dubs in the chat for Sheila too. Again, we all appreciate you for what you were doing. Man, that's wild. Slick, you got a membership through it. There you go, man. Oh, okay. So the die with pride. The guy with pride. Okay. Hold on, let me zoom in. All right. Captains. Dorry, Brogy. Oh, this is gonna piss off the most? Usopp, man. Oh God, I don't even want to see Usopp. Okay. Dorry and Brogy. Oh no. Okay. Captain Dorry, Captain Brogy, why did you do it? Oh man. Okay, so You can so I have a lot of questions. Is cutting the head off like is that what ends them? Is like I feel like did we see Rock's his head get, I don't even know. Like I'm trying to think back to now if that even happened. Yo, your boy is again with another 5 gifted memberships. Yo. W for yo, y'all are going crazy today. Y'all are going crazy today. Shout out to your boys, man. I think the first time that I even saw your boys here was like maybe last week or 2 weeks ago. So I think your boys is relatively new. Bro is going nuts tonight. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you and Sheila and everyone else tonight that gets a sub or anything that drops anything financially or subs, likes, whatever. Yo, y'all are the real ones, bro. Y'all are some real ones for sure. Man, okay. Oh, y'all are great. Y'all are amazing. Okay, so oh man, so when you do you cut the heads off? Does that end them? Like, I'm actually like legit curious. So they're on the ground, huh? They're back, and their heads are on. Okay, so okay. So that's not it. I'm going through it right now. Going through it. Okay, so that's not it. So they are alive still. That must mean, what must it mean? Ooh, a double page. Okay, what must it mean? If they die, they stop oh shoot, I'm about to fall out of my chair. Holy crap. Okay, yo. Okay, I was about to fall out of my freaking chair. Oh my God. Yo. Okay. So that's it? Wait, okay. No, I'm going through it. I don't know if I like this or not. But I kind of like this because now Domi's not really broken. But like, do I like this? I don't know if I like this. I kind of feel like I'm indifferent about this because let me just keep freaking reading, bro. Like, I don't know if this is good or bad because then it makes me wonder, like, oh, that explains this Rock situation. Yo, your boys with another 5 gifted, bro. Are we at 15 or 20 now, bro? For your boys, bro, you are killing it. W's again for your boys, man. Good Lord. Yo, the support is honestly amazing, man. Seriously. Y'all did not have to do any of this. I appreciate this. Heavily. 15. Okay. He's gifted 15 at this point. Holy. I appreciate it, man. For real. Goodness. Okay, so there's so much going on in this chapter. Okay. Wait. So you can kill yourself, right? You can kill yourself and be undomi. Do I like that? I don't know if I like that. I feel like that kind of bothers me, but I don't know. So we can do whatever we want. Even the most mangled corpse is the picture of health when you flip it back over. I mean, okay. No need to hold back. All we have to do is inflict damage to return them back to normal, like chopping their heads off or running them through the heart. Come on. These are our comrades. We can't do that, can we? Hey, get the children inside. Huh? You hate to see it. It's a real shame. It pains me on the inside. A real heartbreaker. Hold on, what did I say? A real heartbreaker. Don't take it personally, but prepare to die. What the freak? I don't know how I feel about that, bro. Yo, Sheila. Okay. Yo, shout out to all of you guys at this point. Sheila with the 20 Canadian. Appreciate it, man. She says, Oda's fake outs got to be a crime at this point. Okay, W's in the chat for your super chat. That's amazing. Thank you. Yes, I agree. They are a crime at this point. Actually, no, they've been a crime. And unfortunately, the Charlotte Moscato coming back was where I had to draw the line. He was watching the freaking Vegapunk stream. I was like, yo, this is actually too far. Right? But I'm somewhat okay with this because he had to show us the concept of how this worked. But what the freak, bro? Like, I'm so conflicted. So this is the crux of Domi. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I can understand what you're saying. It definitely has been it's been a crime for a minute. Because, like, bro, why is it that everyone's coming back? Although I'll let this one slide. I will let this one slide. I will say that. Because I'm okay with this. Because you had to give me the point. But again, I'm so conflicted on if I like this or not. Guys, y'all can hit the link and come up. Because we got a lot to talk about. I'm not gonna hold you. We got a lot to talk about. I'm so conflicted. Ah, man. Okay. Let me read your comments real quick while they're coming up. 3D said, quickest fake out death ever. Longest fake out death ever. Elbath is trying to cover all bases. Well, hey, that's hilarious, but just wait until we get, Lin, because she's coming. All right. Lin's coming. Super Hooper. Gotta uplift you for this one, man. Yeah, bro. Let's see. No, you gotta get killed. I don't know if Brogy or Dorry could have committed suicide. See, but that's the question, though. That's the question. Because you're still technically dying. So until they prove that's not the case, you can just take a sword, chop your head off. I don't even know if you would feel pain, But I guess, like, there's a crux because you could, like, you got to be able to have your own will. But even then, that doesn't matter, right? Because having your own will doesn't technically matter because we figured it out. What's up, Zaza?
This man can't help himself with the hedging. He can never help himself with the hedging.
I'm gonna say, okay, we're gonna have back and forth because I actually don't disagree with you, but I disagree with you. So we'll talk about that because we had a long conversation. Me and you are locked in on these fake out deaths, okay? But I kind of see it a little bit different this time. Death sticks. Usopp about to get Domi reversi and give into his desires too. We might have to discuss that because you might be onto something, bro. Fooly in the building. What's going on, Fooly?
Yo, what's up? It's gonna be an interesting conversation.
Oh, yes, it is. Not sure how I found this stream, but glad to find a fresh voice in this space. Yo, appreciate you even being here, man. Appreciate you. Obviously, still growing. I think it's definitely still under 1,000 subs. So I still give authentic takes and not sold out to sponsors. So we're good here. Listen, kids, it's all fiction. Do not recreate Domi reversi. Facts. Yo, your boys. This is 20 now. 5 more gifted memberships. Bro, I don't know who you are, but thank you at this point. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Like, you are going 20 gifted memberships. Shout out to you, man. Seriously, man. Like, are you in the Discord? Like, please, at this point, you got to be in the Discord.
Join the Discord.
Join the Discord. At this point.
Discord.
Yeah, because you are definitely deep officially in the community. So you definitely got to be a part of the Discord, man. Dang near everyone in the comments has now gotten a gifted membership from you or Sheila. So man, y'all are shout out to y'all, man. Seriously. What's up, Nika?
What's up? Yeah, shout out to y'all. I see y'all coming through with that love, man. Shout out to y'all. Thanks.
Love it.
I know Zaza hated this chapter. On God, I know Zaza hated this fucking chapter.
Yeah, we got to talk about this, man.
Yeah, Zaza, you haven't been in the Discord, but just know I'm actually not against your feelings this time.
Thank you. That's all I'm at. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
Right.
hey, feel you on it, cause like I was upset.
Yeah, this one had me tight. I was in Discord venting to people was telling me to chill, just reread it when the vids come out. You might feel differently. It's like, all right. I was going. This is the one time I went in on Oda, bro. Like, you're wilding, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. You wilding.
Yeah, see, we got to talk about this first.
Thank you.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, that's a lot of good comments in here. I'm gonna hit all these comments. Just 1 second. Your boy says, bro, I don't have Discord, but I'll light a blunt in celebration of you guys' hard work. Light it up, man. Light it up. Spark one.
Facts.
You got it.
Shout out to your boys, man. Facts. I'm about to write one for you too.
There you go. Trip in the building says Zoro got that devious grin on his face and swords out. Sanji got his cigarette and foot lit. It's up right now. Facts. Holy crap. Where do we start with this chapter? Where do we go with this chapter? Actually, before we get into the chapter, can we just like take 5 minutes to talk about the live action that's dropping tomorrow?
I want to talk about something else too besides the live action, the actual popularity poll going on that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Let's take a few minutes just to talk about those two, because the chapter, we've got a ton of stuff to talk about. It might go over the 3 hours, but we'll get into it. Nika, you got the popularity poll. Go for it, bro.
Popularity poll. If you have a favorite One Piece character or have a list of favorite One Piece characters, you need to be putting in your vote. Because right now, it is very bad. Zoro fans are taking over. Zoro fans in Japan, Zoro is voted more than Luffy for the first time ever. We need to fix that. I'm cool with Zoro. I love Zoro to death. Luffy should always be number one. That's what I think. The only person that supersedes Luffy to be number one should be Shanks, because he literally carries the story. Besides those two, or Roger. Besides those three, no one else should ever be number one in my eyes. Those three are guys we walked through the story with. So it should be that. It should be one of those. Now, granted, I have voted for Rocks 3 times. I have voted for Shamrock twice.
Okay.
All right.
I voted for Sabo once. And tomorrow will be Fuji. Shout outs to Shamrocks and Shanks. Today's their birthday. And Franky. And Mihawk, technically. Yeah. A lot of birthdays going around. Yeah, so I'm just saying, if you want to vote, you need to vote, because the top 5 right now, when this is all said and done, I don't know, man, because Rocks has crept into the top 5, and he's not even in the anime yet.
That's facts. I'm not gonna lie. Or you can go.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna make a quick point. Franky, I'm gonna talk about it when we talk about the chapter. He might be one of the first guys. Now, Dragon's in my top, but he has to be there. He can't move. I don't really count him. Like, he's up there as far as my top favorite characters, but he's just there permanently. He doesn't move. But Franky might have earned a spot amongst my top 5 favorite
agenda. Okay.
I might have to start producing a Franky agenda, bro.
You probably should. Yeah, I'm not against it. I like Franky.
Yeah.
I can't do it like him, but you get the sentiment.
And you see the top 3, the Monster Trio, Luffy, Zoro, Sanji. Supreme.
Nami's crept up there. See, here's the thing. In some places, it's one Luffy, 2 Zoro. Sanji nails 3. The 4 and the 5 get skeptical because in some regions of the world, it's like Nami and Shanks.
Yeah.
In some other regions, it's Shanks and Rocks. And in some other regions, it's Nami and Rocks. And then in some other region, it's like it's Shanks. I already said Shanks and Rocks, but you get the point. It's a lot of energy going on for Shanks and Rocks outside the Straw Hats. It looks like Shanks and Rocks got it, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. As it should be. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like it like that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna read all y'all's comments in here in just a second. Oh wait, was that all you had to say about the popularity poll?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Right.
Just vote, go vote, man. Or
who'd you vote for, Fooly?
You gonna find Shamrock up there soon? Stop playing.
I went for obscure characters. So like I went for like characters I've seen in the background. So like I had Panda Man. I had like I had random. I'm an oddball. I don't oddball characters up there.
Okay. Who you
I'll say
guys?
this, okay, go ahead, Zab. My fault.
I didn't vote for anyone.
So you don't have a favorite. Who do you like? Like on your like scale? Is there
You don't like anybody.
most?
I'm always indifferent. I like the characters. Some characters I don't like, but I'm pretty indifferent. I don't really have favorites.
Okay. Oh, what'd you say, Nika?
I was just gonna say on the last day of this competition, I will use every device under my roof. Every device under my roof to vote for Shamrock last minute. It might not work. It might not count for anything, but I will do it.
Can you at least vote for Nami one time?
Fuji. I don't know. You was running your mouth kind of hot earlier on this podcast, bro. Sheila had you gassed up. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know, gang. You was wild.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Because I literally told, I was like, yo, W incoming. She got the little feet with the rain cloud. That was dope. Out of nowhere, Jimbei start catching strays out of Ree's neck. Yo, what's going on? Yo,
Jimbei caught it straight from Robin. It wasn't me.
Remember how when she first used the Thunder? Remember how she first used the Thunder Temple and she struck Zoro and Sanji? That's the way Reed was throwing out Thunder Lightning Bolts hit.
And it's crazy. And it's crazy because Nami doing all of this just to get her shit eaten by a Lindworm. Like,
that's
like, damn, bro. Like, dang. Like, good thing Jimbei said. You was talking all that mess to Jimbei when he was tied up and everything. Thank God Jimbei's here now to save your little cotton candy cloud. Like, who knows, right? Who knows, right? Thank God for because whatever Nami was about to do, Jimmy done did like chapters before the flashback. Like, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? Outscale that whole. Jimbei covered the whole. The school is in one part. Mm-hmm. Granted, nice little area, nice little swing set. You know what I'm saying? The jungle gym for the kids and shit. Mm-hmm. Jimbei covered the whole branch, my guy. Like the whole joint. Like we're not even going to compare them two things. Like no. Thank you. It's not even comparable. It's a nice feat for Nami though. It's dope. The way it doesn't touch Jimbei's feet. Jimbei did that casually.
So I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna explain real quick on that point. So one, they got caught off guard. That's first and foremost. Secondly, that's true. I'm a speak for everything I'm saying. Might not like it, but it's all factual. One, they got caught off guard, and I believe this whole sequence happens way faster than I read it. I think he got bit, and then right at that moment, they all attack him. So it's like it's in sequence. It's not like you're eating. It's not like Luffy in the Nola in Skypiea. That's not the type of thing we're looking at. We're looking at you get bit and you get knocked right back out. So in fairness,
that's big Jimmy though, man.
Wait. What I got you?
Nami was over here like, yo, you supposed to be a warlord and shit. Like, you right. You know what? Let me forget that I'm a warlord and not save Zeus for you. Let me do that. How about that?
Because
see what I'm saying?
Look, man, all I'm saying is it wasn't me. Oda wrote the slander. I just read it. And now I'm just saying back what was said. And
that's not what happened. If you stop this episode right now and go back at least right before the hour mark, you was going off on Jimbei, bro. You was like, yo, what is going on? Nami she's scaling up. The size of Zeus is crazy. You was going, bro. I was here for all that until you switched it and was like, yo, like, what do we need Jimbei for? We got Nami. I'm like, hold on.
Okay. I ain't say what.
Hold on.
All I'm saying is she's the first daughter of the sea, bro. Give her a break.
The first daughter of the sea.
Yeah, bro. Can she not have a little respect?
Yo.
Like, yo.
She's the first niece. She's the first niece. The first niece of the sea, bro. The niece.
Hey, man, look, she's something of the sea because she carrying seawater and just dropping it on people. So give my girl some respect. Either way.
No, that wasn't seawater. That wasn't seawater. That's water that Zeus naturally developed. So I give her that over Jimbei. Jimbei needs the seawater. He can pull it out the atmosphere too, but Nami is not. Remember I told you this last week. I was wondering how we were going to deal with the school. Is it going to be Nami doing something or is it going to be Jimbei doing something? Because Jimbei had already did it. And I'm glad we did give it to Nami because having Jimbei do that twice in the same arc is very repetitive.
Exactly.
So, I'm cool with it, actually. I just didn't like what you said. You know what I mean?
Here, I'll do this. When I go and get my take on the chapter, I'll bring it all up and say my whole case. And we'll go from there. Your boys, another 5 gifted subs. You are at 25 gifted subs at this point.
Real talk,
bro.
Real talk.
Shout out to you. Like, oh man.
He's been coming through, bro. Ever since the spoilers, he's been coming through.
Yo,
everyone.
Shout out to your boys.
I think Sheila just dropped something too.
Sheila been going dummy. She was gassing Ree up. That's why I had to get on Ree type shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, W Sheila in the chat. Facts.
Yo, Sheila with 20 Canadian. She says Zeus is shown to be bigger than the Lindworm. Once Zeus released all the water he stored up, he shrunk and the Lindworm ate him. This is not a downscale for Zeus. He was caught off guard. Yes, I said it. Tsunami. Hashtag Tsunami. I love it.
No, it's not an actual downscale for Zeus. This is an upscale situation. Like she became a giant cloud in the land of giants. That's the upscale.
Yes.
We already knew she could do that, but that's still an upscale. Like I already knew she could do the pouring rain thing. I always wondered why Oda didn't have her utilize more rain abilities because we already saw that in Ennie's lobby. She can mess with water vapor and make mirages and mirage tempo. They did it in Film Red. So it's like, okay, that's fire. Like we need. Okay, I like that. So I want Oda to start showing more of that type of stuff. This was a beautiful way to do it. This was fired. Ree's slander was unnecessary, but this was fired. This was fired.
Bro, okay, this is my last comment. Nami is legit turning into the Avatar. And like we're watching it, but y'all might not accept it.
You be trying it, bro.
Yeah,
you be wild.
She has wind, she has water bending too, and legit when she gets Prometheus, she'll literally have fire bending. So like, y'all are asleep. Y'all got it, bro.
Nami's going to have the biggest feat potentially at the end of the story.
Thank you, God.
I think I've been reading with Jaya, bro, and I'm now going into that pole theory. I'm really believing in pole theory for Nami. I think she's really about to have a crazy top 5 feat at the end of the story.
Agreed, but that has nothing to do with why Reed came out his neck talking crazy on Jimmy name just now. That had nothing. I ain't even doubting Nami. Like I was rooting for Nami too. I was in the chat telling Reed W incoming. This is a good moment, and then he betrayed me and Fooly. He just betrayed us. And Zaza. He out of nowhere was like he took on part of Killingham's energy. That's the sad part about it. Like it was horrible. It was horrible. Sanji would just. Oh my god.
Trust me, I'm gonna have way more when I go. Bandz, your thoughts, your rating. What's up? What you thinking, bro?
I liked it a lot. I rated probably for me specifically because I took dubs on this one. I give it a 10 out of 10.
Bias. Oh my god.
Bias, yeah. But then one of my favorite things about this arc is remember what I told you last Monday? Said there's a potentiality that when the Holy Knights is a Fishman might be leading towards that right direction, man. It's looking like I told you. Remember the whole Uncle Ruckus comparison with Killingham? He might be that. He might be a Fishman all along.
That's why he hates it. I'm fully confident to back you up and say he is that. If you look in Fishman Island, the capital of Fishman Island is the royal castle, and it's called Ryugu Kingdom. It's a dragon. I just think that look what Killingham celebrated. You have to sever history. They severed that part of history, so now he could act like he ain't a fishman. He's a dragon man. That's how he sees himself. I'm a dragon man that ate a dragon fruit. Now I'm a Kirin. He thinks that. No, bro, y'all derived from fish. You're just a fishman, bro. You're like a Paris Hilton fishman, bro. Like chill out. you doing the most, bro. You're doing the most. He's from Fishman Island.
Yeah, so that might be another W for me that I might take from this chapter going forward. And then ultimately my favorite thing, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how y'all feel about this, but for me, my favorite thing probably in this whole chapter is probably everything to do with Franky. I ain't gonna lie. I was rereading it again, and I really like because I think Franky himself, it's not even just like I know people are like, oh, you know, Franky finally got like a upgrade, a buff and stuff like that. I'm just happy that he has a now new, stronger alternative like resource, like a fuel. And now it's like, okay, now we can kind of get the things rolling as far as technology when it comes to either the ship or if, you know, Franky wants to turn himself into Pluton or he wants to turn into his own version of his own E-myth. I'm just like starting to, I really want to start getting the gears rolling when it comes to Franky, because I feel like he's going to do some major upgrade for the whole crew.
I agree. I like where they're going.
I got a question for you, Bandz. Do you, especially since you said what you said about Killingham, do you think he was operating? Do you think his family was probably operating under the same philosophy and system like Doflamingos, where they left and then left King Neptune's family in charge of Fishman Island, and then they ended up going off to somewhere else, and then they casted away. They decided to just cast away the Fishman Island heritage period. Or do you feel like it's a little muddier than that?
No, I think it's along those lines. Funny enough, actually, what I've been looking up today, as far as theories and research, it actually another reason why it would make a lot of sense for what you're saying, like if you were to put Killingham's family in the same position as Doflamingos, because like I agree with that wholeheartedly due to it would add a lot, just not just ultimately with like the whole relationship that we see with Fishman, right? Because I feel like that's like a big race, I guess you could say, for One Piece, like outside of like humans and giants. But as far as what you're saying, I think that would ultimately be the direction I would go to, because then this would all come back to full circle for how Killingham feels. And on top of that, the weird thing that I don't know how you might perceive this or, you know, reciprocate the energy from this, but it's funny how I noticed today that when Joy Boy was revealed, or like, you know, Gear 5 was revealed, it was also the same date as Poseidon's birthday. And then it was like going along the
Poseidon in the story or Poseidon in Greek mythology? Poseidon
in the story, and then it's also along the same timeline. Okay. Also the same timeline as Joy Boy's promise to Fishman Island to destroy it. Mm-hmm. So like I would like it if, you know, Killingham could kind of bring us, like I think what me and you are saying, or we're on the same path. So I feel like if Killingham could kind of draw us there, I would like that a lot. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because, you know me, I ultimately think Fishman Island is the ideal, you know, war setting or war battlefield for the final war.
Mm-hmm. It's on the red line, so hey.
I think it's there
under the red line. So I agree.
Yeah.
Sheila with 5 Canadian. She says, like, share, subscribe, spread the word, boys. The world needs to hear about Tsunami.
Tsunami.
Facts. Don't let nobody tell y'all that we didn't coin it here. I coined it, man.
Yo, Ree, you gotta remind me after we're done.
The world don't need to hear that Fishman slander. Ree be dishing out though.
Yo, Ree, after we're done, you gotta remind me to tell you in the Discord about. We gotta talk about this whole pole theory thing, bro. When it comes to Nami, because I'm telling you right now, everything is lining up from Jaya, bro. Like everything with how like the coordinate points are like the cardinal points. Everything, bro. Nami might do some crazy stuff at the end of the show. Everything's lining up.
She might need kids' help. You never know.
Let me run through a couple comments and get caught up. Then Zaza will go to you, Fooly, and Nika. Okay. Let's see. Where's that at? Can we watch the live action on the stream/podcast, or is there copyright issues?
There's copyright. Netflix doesn't allow anyone to share your screen. You share your screen with somebody, you'll see the show, but the person you're sharing your screen with will see all black. It's coded. It's encrypted, coded. You would have to watch it after. You would have to watch it on another, a site. You know what I mean? Like how you do with illegal movies.
No, there's a way around that.
Yeah, there's a way around it, but as far as live streaming it and then publishing it,
that's what I'm talking about. You can't do that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what they asked. We can't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you figure out a way, I wouldn't say it out loud. I would, whoever asked that, DM them because you don't want to give out the beans on how to get past it.
Well, no, I was gonna say it would be the same way that we used to watch the episodes on Twitch. It would just be on Twitch. If we watched it live, it would be there. That was where we would live stream it. That wasn't what I was gonna do with it. I was gonna actually make a video, but like Twitch would not pull the video down for copyright like YouTube would, but I can go to like a different site to stream the live action. If we did it live, I'd just take it over to Twitch. But I will answer that.
Now I want to know something too. Are we saying this because we don't have access to watch the show, or because you just want to watch it with the gang? If that's the case, watch it by yourself at least once on Netflix. Support the gang. Support the live action. We need that. Otherwise, we don't get more seasons of shit. So you got to support that first and foremost. Then when we rerun this shit, we could do that. Y'all could do that with me anytime. I'm do that with the gang.
Well, we're all gonna be reacting. I'm gonna have us in a video reacting this season together.
Okay, bet. Let's get it.
Yeah,
I'm down with that.
And we'll have a video and we'll put it out.
I told Fooly we was gonna do that.
Yeah.
Slick says Zoro's flowers were due, bro. Yeah, but he, come on, bro. We got, I'm just not a big Zoro guy. That's just me. I like him, but I'm not like a fanboy.
Stop saying Zoro. It's Zolo, man. Come on, bro.
You're right.
Yeah,
Nami does think he's the toughest, Ree.
Yeah, but like Nami, she's not always right. She's not always.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not sure if this is regression or progression from you.
Nah, I'm just saying sometimes she's wrong. Sometimes she's wrong. Let Roanoa be great. Come on, man. He's all right. He's good where he is, bro. Nika is the problem. We should only be voting for Buggy.
Nika's the problem. I told you to just vote, period. I ain't tell y'all go vote for Shamrock.
That's Alex.
I just said vote. Yeah, I know. I see the green and the big
said, bro, you haven't even voted for Luffy yourself.
No, I have actually. The first day we were open, I voted for Luffy. I just forgot to mention that. Sorry.
Okay, there you go.
Can't laugh at me.
I only voted for Loki.
You did start by saying that Luffy was losing.
No, you're right. I didn't. He was losing. Yeah. He got me there. But I voted for Luffy. I gotta vote for Loki too. I gotta vote for Loki too.
Why not, bro?
Fear Loki, bro.
Shit, bro. Like, man, I don't care who your favorite is. Listen, I'll enjoy them. I'll enjoy the things. Just enjoy, like,
bro. Just share me your name and stuff later. I'll put a vote under for you.
But listen,
I'll put a vote for Dr. Blackbeard,
bro.
Nah, Dr. Blackbeard.
See,
Dr. Blackbeard. I'm gonna have him vote for.
Dr. Blackbeard.
That's too much energy.
That
go
or
vote
Zeus.
for Ragnar, bro. Go vote for Ragnar. I mean,
That stupid ass squirrel. Ain't vote for that shit.
I mean, Rox is about to win potentially. He could catch up. He's top 5 still.
He's top 5 in multiple regions.
Yeah, he could definitely win.
Buggy is the GOAT too. Says Slick. Look at all the hate. They're not even trying to say Buggy's name. Buggy's up there.
Buggy. That's my guy. Ain't nobody scared of Buggy.
Let's see. Roger is untouchable. Franky the man in my books. I dig his confidence and enthusiasm. Love it.
Oh, I can't wait.
I don't know why people are voting for Buggy. Y'all just want another picture of him just floating with his face looking all menacingly.
Yes.
Some people really love Buggy. Some people really love Buggy.
Yes.
I like Buggy.
Word. People really love Buggy.
I love Buggy.
His red hair brother. So yeah.
I want a super tough picture of Dragon Loki, bro. That's what I really want. Like a real 10-hour illustration from Oda on just making Loki look.
You should vote for Emu so he can actually show us what they look like.
Well, like I told you, people are saying that they're trying to vote for Joy Boy, not Luffy now.
Or Joy Boy, yeah, Joy Boy.
Because they want him to draw a Joy Boy picture.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I told you that's gonna be the dopest silhouette you've ever seen.
This is gonna be a straw hat. That's it. This is gonna be a straw hat and some guy like the back of somebody's head. Yeah, in the distance, being like the Joy Boy, and then we gotta sit there and stare at it, trying to analyze it.
Yeah, y'all can do that.
That pissed me off.
Let's see. Sanji wasn't being racist to Killingham and saying all celestial dragons are monolithic with this specific perspective of things.
He said, but wasn't Sanji just being racist to Killingham? Okay. All right, Alex, you got it.
No, Killingham just happened to do that thing where people just fall into the stereotype. You know, that's what happened with Killingham, and Sanji just called it for what he saw. So,
Jimbei did catch the race.
Thank you.
I told y'all he was about to go ham.
I agreed with you. Reed is
about to delete the VOD, LMAO. Nah, bro. Nah, we good, bro. Don't mess with Unc Jimbei. Sheila on that Tsunami agenda. Look, man, you know what time it is over here. Strongest Straw Hats. 1, Luffy. 2, Sanji. 3, Zoro.
This guy came out of nowhere with this
5,
shit.
Nami. Jimbei fighting with Franky for 6. Wow.
Please don't even respond to that. Please don't even respond to that.
Alex is just the worst rage baiter.
That's rage bait 101. Rage bait 101.
Yo, your name should just be Rage, you guys. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Rage rocks. Rage rocks.
Big Alex.
Raging Rocks. Raging Rocks, yeah.
Yep.
Or Big Alex Raging Rocks. The Big Alex part only is credible for your good takes, bro. The moment you start all this bullshit, it'd be like, let the downscale begin.
Yep. 9 out of 10. The fake out death had me on the floor. Okay.
Yeah, Strawberry, that kind of ruined the chapter for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. But let's keep pushing.
Wait, quick question.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you after this arc, because I don't know if you guys were thinking along the same lines as me. So we see, like, I guess you could say the quote unquote racism for Jimbei and Fishman. Who do you guys think, like, ultimately at the end of the story, who's going to do more for Fishman, Jimbei or Luffy?
Jimbei.
That's actually unfair because Luffy will get credit for anything Jimbei does do because that's his captain. So I wouldn't really go there, but I personally would think Jimbei because that's his one thing of joining the Straw Hat crew. Like his one thing is trying to see justice for Fishman at the end of it all. So
because
the reason help along the lines of that, but
the reason why I'm asking that is because how I look at it, right, from a hierarchy, is like as of right now for me. So you can argue with this as of right now. As of right now, for me, it's still number 1 Fisher Tiger. And then I still think it's Jimbei, then Luffy. Because Luffy is like, he's like, byproduct helping out Fishman, but he's not like intentionally doing it right now, which I don't think he's going to do until later. He's going to intentionally do something for Fishman. So like, I feel like Jimbei is going to like do greater stuff for Fishman than Fisher Tiger. And then Luffy's going to catch up by product because, he's his captain. But I still think Jimbei is going to be number 1.
Honestly, I'd knock Luffy down to 5th because he's like Caribou around, and that might take out Fishman Island itself. So listen, I love Luffy, but Luffy is just as much of a hero as he is a menace to Fishman Island. So like that's why I would never put Luffy in the top 3. He's just too much of a wild card.
So if going off of that line, then am I wild for saying that I think Boa could be top 3 as well? I think Boa is going to do a lot for Fishman.
I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna answer.
Why are you gonna say fish? My fault. Go ahead, Reed.
No, you're good. Oh, I'm a pause. I actually have I have an answer for that. Pause that. I'm pause it for just a second.
Yeah.
She looks in a super chat for Nika. Pick one: Shamrock, Loki, and Luffy.
Sham, what are you doing? Come on, man. Sham.
That was the easiest guess he's ever got.
Yeah.
That's a shame. Don't get me wrong though. I love Loki, but everyone loves Loki. Like. Everyone loves Rocks. You get me? Like those Loki and Rocks are both in my like top now. You get what I'm saying? But Sham?
Okay.
Whole lot of red.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna hit all these other comments. Okay. I'm gonna get to y'all's comments. To answer your question, you said something about Boa. Actually, before that, I was gonna say you gotta put Shanks up there because he allowed Fisher Tiger to even have his whole moment.
Yes.
So you gotta put Shanks somewhere in there because the whole destiny of Fishman Island would be changed if Shanks did not do what he did for Fisher Tiger. So,
but I'm talking about like continuing going forward. So like for me,
and then you gotta put Dragon up there then.
See, but that's the issue. So Dragon, I have no problem with. I have no problem with Dragon being it. But the thing is, for me, how I think about it is, I think Boa is going to help the Fishman leave either through Noah's Ark or through another vessel to help the Fishman escape Fishman Island while it's being destroyed from the battlefield. So I think Boa is going to like repay her debts or like do something at a greater height by helping the Fishman ultimately get them into safety. So I think that would push her to top 3. But Jimbei, I think Jimbei and like a dragon, like those two would like start the revolution. You get what I'm saying? And then Luffy by product, since he's Joy Boy, you know, he's kind of like a cheat code. Like he's just the definition of liberation. So like everybody under him is going to get liberated. But I still feel like it's going to be like Jimbei, Dragon, and then like Boa. I think that's like my top 3 for Fishman.
Okay. I only said Dragon because we started throwing in, you know, it got to be Shanks because Shanks, you know, he did the thing Fisher Tiger well. Dragon don't, you know, help keep, you know, Shanks away from Garland. He becomes a selfish motherfucker, and then he just ends up being a holy knight, and then he sees Fisher Tiger and he slays him. That's what he does. He slays him, and no one gets freed, and F all that, you know, all that good stuff. And there's no Boa, there's no Fisher Tiger, no Koala, all that's dead in the story. So shout outs to Dragon.
Yeah. Facts. What was I about to say? I'm gonna read a few more comments, then we'll get into Za. But I'm trying to like back and forth.
That was crazy, bro.
My bad, brother. My bad.
I felt violated.
yeah. Maybe I should have worded that a little different. Your boy says, "Who do you think the man marked by flames is?"
Don't ask me.
No, we can go around. You can go first. No. Who's the man?
I'll do it. I'll just do it real quick. No explanation. I'm just gonna tell you who it is. I think it's Clover. I think it's Cloud D Clover. That's who I think it is. I think he survived it.
Okay. Za, do you have a thought or a theory about who you think it is?
I hope it's Captain Jack Sparrow. God damn it! Like, give me something else. Not fucking Clover.
Fooly, thoughts?
I think it's gonna be a unknown character. That's why I am with it. I don't think it's someone that we have seen before. And like I have a bigger theory. If you put him on the spot, that's like, yeah, he's an unknown character we haven't seen before.
Who you got, Nika?
Domi reversi this chapter got me feeling kind of different, so I'm gonna throw rocks in that motherfucker just cause. I actually saw flames appear on his body, literally. So this whole situation left a real salty, like sardine taste. You know what I'm saying? Like it was really fishy. So
I was gonna say, do you think? Okay, I know we haven't really revisited what happened at the end of God Valley. That little moment of like the sky, whatever, parting or the energy that they felt as they were leaving. Do you think that whoever that was will revisit that when we get back to the man marked by flames? That person might have been on God Valley potentially, and when he left, as they were leaving, that thing they felt was that person, and he'll talk about that when we actually meet him.
What do you mean the thing we felt? You meant like the whole thundercloud and thunderstorm thing?
Yeah, remember they were like
sinking?
There was an there was like an unexplainable feeling. You remember like when they were leaving God Valley?
Yeah, it was the storm.
Yeah,
like, the whole storm thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Do you think that's connected in a way?
It very well could be like this, because a lot of this man marked by flame stuff could be very well connected to the very person. Shout out to Danny. He says this a lot. The man marked by flame could be that Navy soldier that this so-called disappeared with the guy that was telling us, Sengoku was telling Garp about, like, oh, last person that was asking questions, they had said that they left it said that they disappeared or they left the Navy or some shit like that. So that's possible. You know what I mean? There's a few candidates for this. Oda always gives us like 10 people to play with as far as the theory goes. There's this big chance Gabon could still be that person because he has the whole flame thing on his eyebrow. And, you know, he probably knows a lot. So I don't think it's impossible. It does have to be somebody. Oda said that this person will pop up and they'll be like related. They'll be close to Whitebeard. He didn't say it was a man marked by flames, but he said there will be a figure that pops up to stop the Straw Hats from reaching their goal in the end game of it all. and this person is supposed to be connected to Whitebeard, like interconnected. So that's where the Shiki stuff for me never died. That's why I always talked about Shiki, but it could easily just be rocks because we did put Oda went out of his way to show us the flames that popped up on his body when he was getting buffed by Domi Reversi. Problem is, would that mark stay on his body after getting beaten in Domi Reversi and being flipped back? We don't know. So, I don't know.
Valid. Okay, I'm gonna hit the rest of these. Oh, what's up, Izzy? I see you're in the building. Botany Boys High, Getty Green in the building. What's up to all of you guys? I'll read all y'all's comments in a minute. Zaza, what's your thoughts on the chapter?
Okay, I'm not gonna talk about the obvious part that I hated, which was, of course,
do that last, if anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the good parts. I love the Sanji's speech towards Killingham, and I love that it was the three parts of the Straw Hats that have seen Fishman, oppression, racism, and have accepted it. You have Sanji, who's seen the Octopus Man. He's seen him attack Nami, and now he's forgiven Nami. So for him to say all that was big. And then you have Franky, who was taught by a Fishman. So for him to team up with Jimbei, that shit was fucking cool to me. A lot of people didn't get that. I was like, yo, those two affected most. And listen, I know Killingham is a Fishman. I think he might be related to that lady with the
Kokoro?
No, Charlie, Madam Charlie. I think she's related to Madam Charlie.
Oh.
The hair, the looks, the nightmares, and
that would make him related to Jimbei.
Yeah,
that would make him related to Jimbei because Madam Charlie is Jimbei's half brother. Because that's Arlong's brother, and Arlong and Jimbei are half brothers.
So I think he might be from that crew, and it's a lot of self-hate. And I feel like he got the devil fruit because he's probably mad at Madam Charlie, hated himself already. Yeah, I can see that because he's too quick with it. That's a lot of self-hate. It's a lot of self-hate going on right there.
I like it. I can get with that.
And then I love Franky's get up. Like, Franky could have did this last chapter and last arc, and we'd been okay with that. But I love Franky. I love seeing for Franky.
Yes, I didn't try not to go yell over you, but yes, this was, if you remember, Zod, this was my whole theory for last arc. Everything that happened here today was in my mind going to happen last arc. He didn't do it. I said, yo, he's gonna get Vega Cola. There's Vega Cola. It has to be a Vega Coca-Cola has to be better than a regular fucking Coca-Cola. It just has to be, bro. The bubbles last letter, the burp is longer from the gas it brings up, something. There's more pizzazz in it. It just feels, it's just better. So I'm loving the super Vega Cola. I'm super loving that. Shout out to
and so like you could have done this and you could still taken out Vegapunk and you'd have been okay because you got Lilith. But dog.
He got to the death part. He got to the death part.
I hated Oda's death.
Yeah,
the way he does it in the prime, in the regular present tense is awful. And I was like, I was listening to Rhea, I was like, I get that. But these motherfuckers were willing to die. They were like, yo, it's over. Yo, we about to do this, yo. And then it's like no sort of sadness. Pop, head back. I was like, yo, I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. Stop turning everything to Looney Tunes. You already did that shit with Gear 5 and we love that shit. Stop turning everything to Looney Tunes, bro. Like, it felt awful. And I was just like, you know what? I thought about it. I let it rest for a couple of days. I moved away from it. But seeing that shit again, just, nah. It's a 7. It's a 7 because that shit, because I'm going to take 2 points just because both of them motherfuckers should have died. 2 points for that fucking shit. Or do better, bro. Do better.
Okay. Fooly, man. Like you ready to talk. What you got, bro?
All right. Positive things. That chapter was pretty good. I enjoyed, seeing, Franky get into his bag, seeing Nami. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting more sold on the whole Nami stalk and whatnot. I'm not lying. You're selling me on it. I'm starting to, but like you shooting those strays at Jimbei, you gotta stop that. That's how you use me. Cause like
it was in the story. It's not my fault. I just read it.
All I'm saying is that like I was feeling Nami. I'm like, ooh, this is a W. I'm like, damn, recall this shit. Like the scaling is real here. She done put out 2 new moves in this arc alone. I'm like, damn, she did more than Usopp. It's been a Nami arc. No flex and no lie. I've been kind of fucking with it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. She's been doing more than Usopp. Been enjoying everything. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been enjoying that. The combo move was wonderful and everything like that. Now to get to the thing that I didn't like. The fake out, the death and whatnot. I don't like it, and the main reason why I don't like, because of the whole. It takes me back to Pale. It just takes me back. It just takes me back
Kill
to
Pale.
It takes me back to Pale. But like, I like how Oda did this more than what he did with Pale, and I can admit that.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason why I like it more is because I feel like there's a level here. When you think of like Emu and his their ability and whatnot, I think we're learning a lot about like Emu's like faults and like kind of like the way they move. Control really means a lot. And if we go off the whole that Emu had the whole like immortal surgery and whatnot, death is the one thing they can't fucking control. And so death would be the thing that would take away down in reverse because they can't even control death themselves. They had to get a whole different fruit to control that, to stop it, to bait it off and whatnot. To get empathy off their ass and whatnot, which is like kind of fucking like not empathy, but it's like the degrade of life and whatnot. Like they had to find a way around that. That's something they couldn't control.
Yep. And
I find it like this is like showing that. That's why I appreciate the level of it more than Pale, but I still don't fucking like the fake out because it did have me crying in tears. I was like, damn, they really chose like the 2 people that we like love. Like I think a lot of fans love like Dorry and Brogy, and hearing them like really getting their mud about like being LBAF wars and being like, you know what, we're not gonna be a hindrance to our people, to our pride and whatnot, and then just to take that away from that's just fuck, man, that hurts in a way because it's just like I would not want them like I love Dorry and Brogy, but like that's a moment that I would appreciate story writing wise. That's all I'm gonna say. Yep.
I respect that.
Yep, I have to give it a chapter. I'll still give this chapter like a 8.5. I'll give it 8.5. I can't give it a 9 or a 10. I give it 8.5.
Yeah. Okay. Before we go to Nika, I'm gonna hit some of these comments. I don't know where I stopped. Oh, let's see. I thought Killingham was just a centaur with the Kieran fruit. Kieran's a dragon, though, right, nigga?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so yeah.
So
he's still a version of a dragon.
Yeah, that's why he looks a centaur because he's in this like
Yeah.
It's a 4-legged dragon thing.
I actually don't like Franky being given an upgrade from Vegapunk. I kind of hate it. Really, would have preferred if they would have worked together to improve Franky's cola. I like this. I like it.
I like it too because it's like Vegapunk met him halfway because Franky already put the work in. And 2 years in, we see that he's on a scale of a pacifista and whatnot, and even Vegapunk saying impressive type shit. And like I feel like meet him halfway.
Right.
But, I honestly feel like I would agree with that statement, Alex. That comment, Alex. If this was the last arc, and if this was the last arc, I would expect Vegapunk to break down the invention of Vega Cola to Franky. And break that down and really talk about what are you doing to the Vega Cola that's making it so much more powerful than regular cola. So he ended up amping it by giving him super Vega Cola, and then giving it to him an arc later to where they're in a crutch situation. So there's no need for a crazy explanation. He gave us like a little sentence in a word bubble. Right now, shit is moving. We can't sit here spending time. Oh, let me examine the super Vega. No, you can't do all that. Take the cola, put it in, let it feel your passion, and go. We need you in the battlefield, Franky. So I love that.
Facts. I like it.
It was long overdue. So like I'm taking it because he was supposed to get it last arc. Last arc was a Vegapunk Franky arc, and we just didn't get it. And Oda's aware of that. So now that's why he has him doubling back and doing what he's doing now. But I'm not against what you're saying, Alex. It's just we passed that time now. That time was in Egghead when we were in the lab, literally labo phase. We could have had that explanation. That's dead. We're gone. You drinking Guinness, my boy? What you know about Guinness? What you know about Guinness, my boy?
Yo,
besides the point. Yeah, you get me.
Thoughts about Zoro cutting Loki's head off could come true if he gets Domi reversied. Yeah.
ZKL. I've been seeing that on Twitter. People running with this, yo.
Yeah.
Oh man. Unfortunately, as much as I was a ZKK guy, so as much as I want to be on the ZKL train, it would be Hadruden beheading his brother and bringing him back. It would be if it does happen. Hadruden's the one that has to do it. Even if Straw has to do all the work, Hadruden needs to be the one doing the action. Just like it was Hadruden that took him out the cuffs, it has to be Hadruden doing the beheading, bro. It's not gonna work. And even if everyone wears him down just so he could get the moment, it has to be that. As much as I'm with the ZKL vibe, especially off the ZKK days, I'm really ready to go. It just makes narratively more sense for Hadruden to do it with that blade in Jaru's head. Kind of making a point, you know what I mean? So
I want to,
and that would actually earn Loki's respect, because Loki would think, despite however Loki hears about the fight happening, he found out that it was his brother that dealt the finishing blow. He would respect his brother for that, whether it's in the mind of an intellectual, like just being my brother, or in the sense of a warrior. He would earn the respect of his brother in that moment. But that's just me. Zoro doing this. Listen, man.
I wanted to be Luffy.
You said you want to be Luffy?
Yeah, I think that would be actual perfect moment for Loki to realize that might be Sun God Nika. If he was the one to be able to free reversi.
I agree with that, because I've said that with the collab we had with AMJ. I thought he's the fake Sun God Nika. The best way for him to learn the real Sun God Nika is by him getting saved. And so you saying that doesn't take away from what I'm saying as far as Hadruden, because he will just know that the man that my brother stopped me and the man that he vouched for helped do it. So yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay. Let's see. Izzy says, yo, what's going on, Izzy? Let's see.
Jimbei, because Luffy never wants the credit. And that was a Fishman discussion.
Oh yeah. Okay. Bandz, what about Hack? He is a revolutionary.
I have no problem with Hack, just like how because I only said my top 3. If you want my top 5, I got Koala in my top 5. I think Koala by the end of the story would do a lot for Fishman as well. I actually like Koala a lot for Fishman.
Okay, I can dig it.
I'm waiting for them to get to Vera. Have that link up between Jimbei and Koala. They need that. They need that.
Bonnie Boy Sai says, yo, what up? Getty Green says Boa, but you already answered that.
Yeah.
About that.
That was good. That was a good explanation too, Ben. Wanted to say that.
Getty Green says,
forget about that whole Boa and Fisher Tiger.
Oh no!
Done.
Let me go get another drink.
What has Shamrock done?
Oh, I think this is when they were talking about the popularity.
Oh, that's fair, but I don't know if you've seen the condition of the Holy Land so far. I'm waiting on some details from Emu, man. Look kind of clean over there. I don't see no sea of flames.
Maybe she has future sight, bro. You never consider this. Maybe she has future sight. Yeah, and then called him back early. Called him back early because she could see hours into the future. So
I know where you're going with this. I think you should stop right here.
Hey, I'm just saying, bro.
Place for you to stop. Look at this outline.
I'm just
saying. You should stop right here, right now.
Yeah, bro. You gotta give it.
Oh man, you try to say that future state, so she's trying to predict Shamrock will get his ass beat. That's what you about to say.
I didn't know. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
I'm about to say.
I'm cool with Shamrock. I don't want Shamrock to lose. It's way too early if that's gonna happen. I'm saying that she might know something's coming and be like, "Yo," but then that'll be a huge plot hole because you didn't see Sabo entering the room with you, so that wouldn't make sense. Either way,
I mean, Sabo, he might have been using a specific ability that people are just afraid to say he has. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know, man.
Maybe, man. Let's see. Boa's not bad. Fisher Tiger saved her and her sister, so she might repay the debt. Yeah, there, facts.
She should repay the debt. I do think she should repay the debt. That's why I love Band's take.
Yeah, valid take. Okay, I'm gonna hit a few more of these.
Very clippable.
Agreed. Nah, it's got to be Arlong. He and Jimbei carry Fisher Tiger's will. They need to help Fishman Island together. I've always said. I said.
Is that Alex that said that?
No. Death sticks.
Oh, okay, Death Sticks. You saved out with a bullet.
I think Arlon's coming back. I've said that, and he'll be a part of the breakout when Marie Joie gets raided. So
I want Arlon and Hody.
You think
Jones
he's on
together.
Marie Joie?
I think he's on Marie Joie. Mm-hmm.
They want a Fishman and Marie Joie?
Mm-hmm. This one.
Man.
Yep.
I want Arlong and Hody Jones together.
I've
Jones
always
is
wanted
old.
that. I know, but I always want that. To me, it gives me that Garp Kobe vibe, but just the opposite.
Nah, Hody Jones.
Arlon
If
would look
Hody-
down on
yo,
Hody.
Yo, nah. What if Hody Jones meet him and he just played an old head? Like he don't even tell him who he's like. Yo, I remember back in the, he chop it up with him and spit games with it. Like he's the oldie. Like yo, like he the OG. He becomes his trouble.
Yeah.
They should have beef by Arlong's standards. They
Yeah.
should be beefing.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, he
But then they
wasn't
work together because of Luffy, common enemy.
Well, yeah. Technically, by Oda's logic, if Arlong comes back, he should see more of the Luffy logic. So
Yeah.
things have already been crushed.
Yeah, man. Fishman will live on the red line once it and Fishman Island have been destroyed by Luffy. Okay. I'm with it. Let's see. I think it's Harold. He's talking about the man marked by flames.
Wow. You think it's Harold? Drop another comment. Why? Let me hear the why. I'm not against the why if the why has logic to it. But Loki did dismantle that, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
Man marked by flames. Shiki is still alive according to the latest SPS, so it might be Shiki, perhaps.
I've been saying, listen, I don't know if it's gonna be Shiki, but the Shiki gonna be something somewhere in lines with this bullshit. That's all I'm gonna say.
Pologram is the man marked by flames.
Oh God. If you rank Alex, I'll buy you lunch, bro. Oh God.
I mean, he could have
I'm
that
broke.
Phoenix fruit.
I'll buy you lunch.
You know? So
maybe
the fruit got taken from him.
I mean, he was knocking down Silverax. Silverax scaled the Shiki. Hey, look, Mark Pologram might have been him.
Hey. Okay, let me keep going. Jimbei and Arlong shared that sake drink.
With Fisher, yeah. With Fisher. They probably tipped that sake for Fisher, not to each other. But that.
See, Vegapunk got the same cola. He just got the vanilla flavor. That's crazy.
Word, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't care. Franky goated. It's not late. It's right on time. More upgrades on the way. My guy.
Nah, I stand with it being late, Izzy. He done told me he pushed back. He pushed all this stuff back. He couldn't do Wano the way he wanted to because he had to get Franky. I mean, because he had to get Shanks done. I was like, all right, bet. That's why we didn't go to Ream of Grave. I get you. For this, I'm gonna think that because the Bonnie narrative was so strong in Egghead, he didn't see the need because he was already on the back end. Egghead is the first arc after Wano, a rushed arc that he didn't get to do the ending the way he wanted. So of course, when you go to Egghead, he's not gonna. I fully believe he's not gonna do Egghead the way it should have been. The way it should have been as far as for Franky, because he can't focus on Franky the way he needs to. That's the reason we got Lilith rolling with the crew. But all of that made sense to happen on Egghead, bro. We were on Science Island, bro. Literally. All of that should have just been explained there. Cola, all that stuff. Watch this, right? They introduced the photonic gloves that were supposed to be a whole thing with light, right? This is how I know O would be missing things, because he did the whole thing with the photonic gloves. They're supposed to be with light, but then we don't emphasize on that again in that arc. Probably gonna do it later on, but to me, it would have been more instrumental if he would have just talked about ODCs in that moment, and then in this moment we would have got it. It would have been, all right, bet I get it. This ODC stuff is more. He was already utilizing or telling us about it in Egghead. You get what I'm saying? Breaking down the whole heat, because he was already in Egghead. He was already talking about a power that was everywhere for all of humankind to take advantage of. They just can't access it right now. But then you pull up, and you told us that the furnace that fuels the island of Egghead, you tell us that it's heat. It's a heat source. It's a flame. It's a heat source. So we get it. You're not using Mother Flame to power the island. You used it for other purposes, but you're still using fire, heat, flames, essentially you're still using that to power the island and the furnace. If you would have just told us, well, instead of talking about photonic gloves, which we didn't need because Franky didn't get them shits, if you would have just said, hey, ODC, whatever, the moment you're doing right now, if you didn't get to do it in Egghead, it would have just clicked a lot more in my eyes. But I'm not mad at Oda. I still enjoy the moment and how we got it. I still enjoy the energy Lilith gave us. I still enjoy it and accept it. And I still claim that W. So, keep pushing. Yes, sir.
Where's that? I was gonna read this last one, and then we'll get back to it. I gotta find it again though. Imagine saying goodbye to Dorry and Brogy the same week we're gonna see them in the live action. That'd have been poetic. That would have been very poetic. But she said people would have called Oda the GOAT of writing and timing for ages. True.
Listen, this chapter though, I agree with that statement, Sheila. But this chapter, because of what he did at the end, I've seen a lot. Maybe it's just me. I'm jaded because I'll be all up in the community, and I purposely look for what the community is saying so that we can address it on the podcast. The community is not feeling this, and they're stuck with mad questions, whether it's low reading comprehension or high. I've seen all types of readers just like baffled by this Domi reversi thing. And not entirely because of how it's done, as far as like how we get them back and all that. I kind of expected something tropey along those lines from Oda. I was going to save this one. I was giving my take, but since we're talking about it, it's really because of the timing of it. I'll explain more of that in my take, but it's really the timing of how he gave us the solution to Domi reversi. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you could actually go ahead and give your take because it's your turn, bro. On the chapter.
Okay, so I'll start from the start. The fact that we got Usopp at the beginning of the chapter, kind of like not really live in action downscaling Kaido, but the fact that he's letting us know, because in the TCB it says he dwarfed Kaido, and the Viz is saying he's just bigger than Kaido. I do feel like it's a matter of how they're saying bigger, and when you check the Japanese kanji, the way they're using what they're using for that is letting it be known that whatever Usopp's saying, he's using a very high exaggeration of the word bigger, but he's just not exaggerating. That's the only issue about it here. Loki really is that big. So it's not that he's just bigger than Kaido. He usurps Kaido in size. And that's not me trying to like downscale Kaido myself. I don't have it. It's just he literally in size is crazy. Like giant Luffy that fought and jump rope Kaido is standing on his head. Think about that. Same Luffy that fought Kaido standing on his head. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy in size. But I will go on to say that like I like that we got Franky at the beginning of the chapter, and I really love the call out for his body being like a pacifist, because I feel like a lot of things need to be spoon fed to readers, One Piece readers. So that was one of them. Like you said, Reed, you had the right reaction to that. We should have already known that, but some people need it spoon fed to them. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that we got it, and I'm glad that he said it, and it makes sense to why if he's shaped like if he has the body of a pacifista, and Kuma is a pacifista, basically the essential model for the pacifista, it makes sense that Bonnie at all Straw Hats is vibing with him on his head, on his shoulders right now, because it kind of gives her that reminiscent vibe of like, yo, this is like vibing with my dad type shit. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's really dope to see that he did that. But like I said already, you already heard me say about the ODC stuff. I loved it. I felt like something, and to me, that looks like dial technology that helped absorb what they were doing. It's like dial. It's like he took a dial and then he Vega punked it. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say that when I was reading it. I agree.
that was very dope. I love the hell out of that. He straight Vega punked the dial, and it was like, yo, like he made it. He turned it into a shuriken. Like he turned the dial into like a shuriken. Like it was like really fire. I really love that vibe. I do think it's going to be more useful in the sense. I do feel like somewhat this is also a Sabo upscale, because he's talking about the heat and we're in flames. So anybody attached to like heat, so I go oven, I go Sakazuki. This is somewhat of an upscale for all these folks. Maybe might not amount to nothing or mean nothing, but the fact that we're hearing heat is this much utilized, and it can be utilized, and everything that these people do gives off heat. It does make me think this is going to be essential for the guys that really have access to this heat. Shout out to Sanji as well.
Yeah.
And speaking of Sanji, man, boy stood up this chapter. He had Jimbei just, you know what I'm saying? Like Jimbei was doing his thing. Shout out to Nami as well. She did her thing with the scaling of how Zeus got. I'm glad to see Zeus starting to do more of those Big Mom eccentric things that we didn't get to see with like Big Mom further, but now we're getting them with Nami, and we're not just keeping them exclusive to Big Mom. Nami's getting them too. Shout outs to Reed as works towards his upscale. But also, Reed, you're still wrong for slandering Jimmy. Jimmy did nothing wrong this chapter. Nami was talking down on him, and she said, "You know what? I'll save your little thing that everybody got you getting upscales from. I'll help you. I'll save you. Because without that, you might not get too many upscales. So I'll save you. I'll save it. You don't worry about it. Let me swim over there, hit him with the Duraneg, the Rio, with the water, the Fishman Jiu-Jitsu, you know what I mean? The Fishman Karate. Same move he used on Big Mom. So it's like, that's dope. And it literally destroyed that thing from the inside and had Zeus blast out, which is dope. I've seen a lot of people calling Franky's lightning, conquers hockey. Not against it, guys. I'm not for it, but I'm not against it. You get me? Because passion is fuel. You know what I mean? Passion is also my passion burns hotter than any. You know what I mean? Like Sanji been kind of lore dropping that. So if it really is the fuel like that, I love it. I love it. I don't know if I'm gonna call it Congress hockey just yet, just as of yet, but I do. It is nice to see some lightning coming from Franky's attacks every now and again. That's dope. That's dope.
And I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
you see how they embolden the word passion. I was like, all right, okay, I got you.
That's what I'm talking about, Zaza.
I got you.
Yeah, that's what I talked about it. That's exactly why I said it.
They like passion. It's like, I was like, all right, like, love, passion.
Yeah, like his person. Yeah, exactly. Like it's purposely. It might not. We might think tech. But tech might just be the whole point of Franky's Conquers hockey. You know what I mean? It comes through tech, and it's like, oh man, it's like when it kind of reminds me like when Brook does Soul King, the technique, but it does Conquers hockey shit, and it's like, oh man, I see what Oda doing. He's trying to walk down the line to where they can have certain things. We just not gonna say it's that, but they're doing that anyways. And it's like, I get it. I get you. Lindworm. In fact, before I go to Lindworm, shout out to Sanji again. I love the fact that he broke in his face the same way we've seen Luffy and Grand Fleet members treat these celestial dragons. He's upholding that strong Straw Hat energy, straight up. You know what I mean? So I really dig that. I thought it would have been better if he did Diablo Jimbei here and not Ifrit. But I'm gonna wait to see what type of damage is done from this technique, regardless, because I don't think it really matters. But if it's Ifrit, I expect that he died here and now he's healing again. Basically, that's what I'm guessing is happening here. Dang, there's a lot to go down with this chapter, man. A lot to go down with this chapter. I like that Sanji did stand up for Jimbei because they had so much friction when Jimbei just came into the fray. You know what I mean? Just meeting Sanji. Sanji's like, listen, Nami forgive you, but I'll fry you. I'll fry you, you fish. Like, stop playing with me. That's the energy Sanji had for him. You know what I mean? Like, I would fillet you right now. That's crazy. I like that Sanji is standing up and he's like, yo, because no one's talking about it. I've seen a few people talk about it on Twitter, but what really is going on here, Sanji's embodying Roger energy. Anyone downplay my crew, I go crazy. I go brazy. That's exactly what Sanji did. He went brazy. And just like what Garp said about Roger, Sanji did that right here. It wasn't an army, but it's a holy night and we about to get busy. So, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all feel like now was the time we should have even got the answer for Domi Reversi? Let me be real with y'all. Do y'all think we should have got the answer to whatever Domi Reversi is? We should have got that right now. Do y'all feel like we should have got the answer to that right here?
No.
Okay, and that's where I'm at with Oda. I'm not even gonna kill you I'm not gonna chew you off the block. Oda, if you watching, if you looking, if you seeing, if you know what I mean, whatever it is, take this to heart because I really mean this. I say this as a heartfelt fan, bro, because I really love your series. Like I'll argue your series damn near not against the Bible, but man, any other book probably come close. I'd argue this series for it, and I really mean that. The way you've troped around with death in the series thus far, I love that you have added in the full showing of it because you flirted with it when we got with Garling and we saw the gash in his head and things like that. You showed us lopping off a head, which you've never shown in One Piece before. You've never got this grimy in the imagery of a death scene with the character as far as like how we've killed them. You did that here. I love it. You gave us all of that, then you took it away with the bringing them back. I'm not gonna argue, or I'm not gonna argue with your reasoning for bringing him back and all that. Because I think this does lead for an example for why the crew can train right now. Zoro's about to get all that hockey training he needs right now, going wild on these people that can take the damage, and then he can actually save their lives. For him going all out means their lives are saved. So I think we're gonna get a lot of that training, like the training arc people were talking about. Zoro himself and Hadruden for sure. They about to go through some vibes right now. What I will say to you, Oda, you have to kill someone. Now, more than ever, someone does need to die. But between now and before we get to Final War, someone got to bite the bullet. I don't know who, whether Straw Hat, somebody that they know, something, but it has to be a death where we got to kind of eat this. We got to kind of eat this because you have been kind of like, you gave us Saul back. You did a lot of giving back, bro. You did a lot of giving back, and I'm actually not against the solutions to Domi Reversi. But I felt like for the fact that we got it this early, maybe we're in store for something way bigger than we know. Maybe Loki really does get Domi Reversi. I don't know, but I felt like you kind of gave us the answer too quickly. We just got back out the flashback. Domi Reversi was a problem going into the flashback and within the flashback. And now we're here. I don't think giving us the answer I don't mind the moment of how they did it. Like I said, I like it. It's the timing of it. I'd rather see more of a battle of attrition and then that happens. You get me? He kind of just gave it to us. And it was like, yo, bro, like, I thought this was supposed to be the big shebang type shit. Like,
I think I like it.
Like I said, I don't mind how they did it. It's the timing of it. I don't like the timing.
I like the timing a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even.
I don't like the timing. I don't like the timing. And I did when the chapter first dropped. I did let it sit, and then I reread the viz. And like I said, and I did at first read. I was disgusted. I was like, I don't like this shit at all, like 0%. But after rereading the viz yesterday, and like I said, I had some time to step away from it. I try not to talk about it, even if I was in Discord or having a conversation. I really try to stay away from the topic of the Domi Reversi. I try to stay away from it. And I even watched some YouTubers to talk about it and see how they felt. And I took everything in, and I sat down. And I sat down. And I was about to vote, and I was voting for Rocks, and Rocks made me think about Domi. I sat there, I stared at his picture for like 30 seconds. And I was like, man, what really happened then? Like, was Rock? Because now this is the thing this is the question we have to answer. What was Rox's condition when he got Domi? When the Domi was done for him? Mm-hmm. What's up, Fooly? Talk to me.
We know that he was stabbed prior. We just don't know how critical that wound was. We know he was stabbed and held up by Emu before he was Domi reversed. So
and he was also fighting Emu 1v1 by himself.
Yeah,
he thought he was like that and got tanked. And it was after the whole Garling situation. So we know there's some fatigue to Rox's body because he's already been doing a lot. My only issue is I still think a man like Rox is capable after getting turned back. And he flips, he realizes like, yo, I'm alive. Like he could probably do something. Now, does this bring? Like, did he really just die? Did he just really give up there? Did he die?
Right.
No, he did not die.
Did he get jumped? Did Matthew, Garling, and like Summers jump him? Did they really just stab him in the throat? You see how many questions I got, Reed? And that's the problem I have with the Domi Reversi situation. And I'm not mad at it, but I always had my theory that Rox was alive. I'm just saying. Man, I just thought we would have. I'm not mad at the answer for Domi Reversi. I just thought we would have got it like 5 chapters later.
I gotta trust Oda, man.
I think this confirms that he's probably alive. And be honest,
I don't.
Yeah, thank you. This confirms Rox is alive. You just gave to me. You just gave it away. You kind of gave away the plot in a sense, and I don't want to go there, but it's like now it's like I can't help but think that is his body on ice. Is his body like preserved for another time in the future? Like they tried to do with that guy that looks like Rox and Impel down, that they said his body's preserved for the future in another time. Did y'all go that route with him? Like y'all bring so many questions, and it's like you can't ignore the simpletons within the fandom just as much as you can't ignore the content creators that are spitting and dropping gems. You got to the Twitter folk, to the YouTube folk, these questions need to be addressed because now Oda, you just trust Oda's a cute thing to say, Bandz. I'm not mad at it because I'm one of those people that do that all the time. Like I ask God, I duck conversations sometimes. Just like, I don't want to talk about how y'all stick Oda flawed out. But this isn't one of those things that you could just that it's just like we need to overlook it. I don't think so. It should be called out. Like if he answers it later on down the line to make me see the light, I'm cool with that. But now the challenge is there. You do need to do something more appeasing than what you've done so far because it's kind of dragging it.
So the problem that I don't this is the reason why I have no problem with him. I think it's the right time. I think it's everything right. I think the reason why we get the timing right now for the Domi Reversi is so that it could be set up for later. And when I mean set up for later is not like as in regards to Rocks. Like regardless if you think Rocks is alive, Harold is alive, anybody who got Domi Reversi is alive, albeit that's whatever you think. I think the reason why we get it right now is because now we have to start setting up more for Imu to be the final villain, right? Because like ultimately, it doesn't matter if you think Blackbeard is the final villain or Imu is the final villain. At end all be all, like Imu has to have a crazy setup as far as the amount of destruction that Imu could do as far as characters, right? So like there's a lot of people in the community who sit there and be like, you know, like a Za or like a Ri, where it's like, okay, we're getting to the point where it's like no one's truly dying, everybody's coming back to life, this and that, like etc. The Oda doesn't kill people. So I think for me, right, how I think about it is that I think Domi Reversi with the explanation eases us into the transition of like, okay, we do know how to end it, right? We do know how to fix Domi Reversi, but what if later in the final war or later through the setup, these people, no matter how we know how to do it or if we know how to do it, they still end up dying. Like ultimately, you guys all think that Rocks could be alive, which I have no problem with thinking that. But on the other flip side, he still could be dead. Harold still could be dead. And then continue forward, right? Because like we're still in this chapter. What if next chapter, the giants that they're trying to save, what if they all actually die? Not saying that's a high possibility because
Oda has to show it. I agree with you, but Oda has to show. Oda does have to show that. This is one of those times where Oda has to show it.
Yes,
Oda has to spoon feed.
But that's my point. So I think like we get to figure it out, but then I think it leads to moments like, oh damn, like we did everything that we know how to end Domi Reversi, and they still end up dying. Because like ultimately for me, I think for the final war, I think when Imu shows the whole showcase of power, I think what you guys have been asking for years for people to be dying will happen in the final war. I don't think it's going to be like some like, you know, some jolly good old time in the final war where everybody just comes back. It turns into you know, Avengers Endgame. See portals coming, everybody comes back. Pell, you're alive, you're here. Don Krieg, you're back. Everybody's back. No, I don't think that's going to happen. Everybody's going to be dying left and right. Akainu might not be there. Admirals might not be there. Everybody's going to start dying off at some point. Garp is going to probably die off.
Yonkos might not be there neither.
Yonkos might not be there either. That's what I'm saying. So I think the Domi Reversi is the setup to like transition. Like, okay, we got to really set up Imu as a final villain and showcase how strong this is. Because even if you don't think Imu's strong, no, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not trying to do it right or wrong. I'm just saying that ultimately, right, Imu is potentially the final character. And if you don't even think Imu is the final character and you take into what Imu said that there's, you know, something stronger behind Imu, right? Mu ultimately wants to kill all these people. Mu wants Joy Boy to be dead. So you're telling me that we have a final villain and we have a Blackbeard that both want Luffy to be dead? You don't think there's going to be killings and deaths at the end of the story? And Domi Reversi is not going to be one of the ways to kill off people? Like it's been set up the whole time in the narrative.
Let me ask you a question. What if we start killing off these giants and it isn't no trick to it? They all get revived and everything's all whoop-de-doo.
For me, so this is why I always argue this with Ri and Za. Every single time that we have a situation where it's like you don't agree with it, there's still an explanation behind it. It just ultimately comes down if you like it or not. So like, hey, if these giants the next chapter, they don't get killed off, we know why, because we just literally saw it Dorry and Brogy. So if I were to just use logic, I could be like, okay, they could probably save him. But then the next time, right, we go to the next arc or Imu comes back later, full out, the next people might not make it. They might just die off, potentially. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's just how I see it, because everything has an explanation. That's why, yes, it gives you questions now. Like, okay, Rocks could be alive. this person could be alive. Like, what if
My
Lock's
thing is-
condition was that? You know what I mean? But like, still,
yeah, but my thing
ultimately,
isn't the reasoning of Domi Reversi. Like I said,
I know
it's
it's
a
the timing.
thing. It's
But
not. I'm okay
but
with.
we're not even done though yet.
Like this, anyways.
but we're not even
Yeah.
done yet, though.
Yeah, but even still, okay. Let me ask everybody here a question. Did y'all expect that we were gonna get an answer to Domi Reversi within the first 10 chapters of coming off the flashback?
Wait, before I answer that, Sheila just sent another super chat.
Yeah,
She said,
definitely read that.
if Dorry and Brogy turned back, but 5 other Domi Reversi giants were in between them, do they also turn back without having to kill them?
No, I don't think it should go like that. We should still have to individually figure out everything for the people that were Domi Reversi. I still think Bonnie's gonna come into play here with Luffy. I'm still waiting for that. Like the whole thing with the 2 of them being white and then flipping people that are black back and possibly flipping them further than black. I mean, back to normal. They might flip them white entirely. I still think I want to see that. I want to see where Oda's gonna go with that. It's a theory, but it's about. I'm willing. I just want to see what Oda's gonna have it. If Oda's gonna have it, and how long where he goes with it. You know. So I still got my hopes on Bonnie. I'm not quitting no Bonnie agenda right now. She's been one of my biggest stock pieces. You know what I mean? And we gotta create a One Piece stock market. We gotta create a One Piece stock market.
Oh, that's a good. Yo.
Yeah.
That's
Shout outs to the guys I want to say shout outs to a few guys that are within TOPT that had the idea. They even reached out to me and told me it's something I should get into and think about it for our Discord server. And they created it within it, but they know I'm very active within One Piece, so they reached out and then definitely told me, hey, they might be able to get down with it. So yes, One Piece stock market, man. We should consider that. You know what I mean?
Yo.
Have people earn points and then like berries within the Discord server, and they can then use those points for the stock market. You know what I'm saying? Because I see the achievements. You got the achievements listed for people and how long they stay and talk. And
I like
engage. I like that. So yes, sir.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Man, I see y'all's comments and I'll get to all hopefully I'll get to all of them because I'm way behind now. But let me get my take, man. So I'm going 10 out of 10. I know everyone has their different feelings about the chapter, but I finally got what I wanted. I'm somewhat selfish in some ways, but I finally got what I wanted. And now I also am like a super lover of Franky. I've never had issues with Franky, but I'm feeling so happy for his character because it's time. It's been time. We haven't really gotten no massive upgrades from Franky. Outside of we got the radical beam, post time skip. I ain't even really been able to see him really use that to its full capacity yet. So I'm
What
still
is the
looking
radical?
at that.
What is the radical beam about to look like now?
Exactly. That's exactly where I'm going. I ain't even get to see that at its full capacity then. So the radical beam now is terrifying. Honestly, I finally got to, obviously, like I already said when I was reading the chapter, we already knew that Franky was at that pacifista level, but I'm glad that she confirmed it because now that I'm on the Franky agenda, I can use that as a statement. So I don't have to debate too many people with that. Man, where do I start with the chapter? We open it up. I get another new Nami feat. I mean, a couple of Nami feats. Massive Zeus cloud, probably bigger than the Zeus looking nightmare, by the way, if y'all know, because that was bigger than the sleep tid that Killingham is rolling with. So just to put the scaling, that's terrifying. We get a water attack out of that. Finally been waiting for that. And a big one. He can store water and drop it. And he was going to put that fire out if he didn't get eaten. Granted, I think there was nuance to that. Just like there's nuance to Gunko reversing Nami's attack and to Gunko allowing herself to get hit by Usopp's attack as well. I think
Do you think Nami will be able to produce hail attacks? Because we haven't seen hail from Nami. We had that one scene when they first got into the new world and the big hail was dropping. So now that we see that he could do things with water, and he could grow to that giant size and capacity, do you think that we could see Zeus dropping big hailstorms on people as a Nami upscale in the future?
He should be able to. She should be able to. I could see that. I could see that. If it doesn't happen, then cool. But I would understand if it did. That's where I'm going. And yeah, of course it's an upscale. Of course it's an upscale. You already know what timing I'm on. Okay, so we got the Nami attacks. Loved it. I gotta read this comment though from Alex. He said Nami has not done more than Usopp. We got to start being real with ourselves and stop acting like Usopp's conqueror's haki didn't free the crew from Gunko's arrows. So he's trolling. And also, Nami has now attacked Roto. She has also attacked Gunko first without prompting. And do I have to keep going? She is now... first off, in this chapter, I wasn't going to say that. At the beginning of the chapter, she was already on go. She's like, man, F all this, bro. Zeus, you ready? She done did that a couple times in this arc. Like, yo, I'm not waiting for no prompting. Zeus, get out my freaking climb attack and get active. First, again, there's a lot of first happening for her. Same panel, by the way, while Usopp is like, I don't know what's that. She's like, man, F all that, Usopp. Zeus, come on. Let's go. And she lets it rock. So that happened. We got another combined attack, right? Another combined attack. I told you we got the 3, which, by the way, again, like I said when I was reading the chapter, this is a callback to the Alabasta, Zoro, Luffy, Sanji attack, which we already got a callback to in the room with Roto. And then we get an attack with Franky and freaking Sanji. And forgetting the last person because I'm too hyped right now. Jimbei, yeah.
See, you see what I'm saying?
A lot of shade at Jimbei,
yo, Fooly, Fooly saw it. Yo, Fooly face reacted first. Fooly's observation he was bringing. I then got involved. I'm like, yo, what is he doing? What are we doing? Read what? I forget the last person's name.
I'm sorry.
Yo, Bandz, look up. You can't say something to him right now. He's not wilding.
Because I'm
forgetting Jimbei's name. Thank you. Tell him.
It was the.
Wait, hold up. Wait. Did you like? I don't know if I'm missing this time skip or not. Did you just turn into like Sabo with his amnesia, like in the last weeks when it comes to Jimbei?
What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
What are you doing, man?
Look,
like,
he
basically said he looked at the chapter, right? He looked at this chapter. He saw Jimbei's face. He was like, "Damn, he looks familiar." Just like Sabo was looking at Luffy in the newspaper. He was like, "Damn, this Jimbei dude looks real familiar." Then it just clicked for him. Oh, he's on a straw hat. He's a straw hat. He's on the crew. I forgot about that. I thought we still left him off at Whole Cake. I forgot we picked him up at Wano.
People only do this to characters I love. This is
look.
We're only people I love.
Actually, you might be a legitimate true Nami fan. Just like, you know how Nami hated Fishman? And then now she's like kind of like easing up. You might be just in like that beginning of the Nami phase where you just hate Fishman.
You hear this?
You wait to the end of Black History to do this read.
Yeah, you waited.
And like we in March now. We really in March now. And he forgetting Jimbei. Like we just have a whole movement. Like it's crazy, bro. I don't even know what to say. This is wild. This is crazy.
Is going on.
I knew you was a Killingham supporter. I knew it.
Killingham supporter.
He said that's true because he said he liked his design and everything when they do the cover and everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, his design is cool.
You saw what he was saying to Jimbei.
His design is kind of cool.
Preach.
But still, though, man, read.
Nah, hold on, because I gotta also. Oh, Alex is lying in the comments, bro. Because correct me if I'm wrong, did Usopp attack Roto? Did I miss that?
Did he attack Roto?
I don't remember.
I think back in the toy house when we was getting out the toy house type.
Yeah,
he might have attacked him. Yeah,
I don't remember that.
Don't let Alex get you with a sleeper. That's one of those things you might have forgotten. He just waiting to set you up. Like, yeah, you act like you forgot this. I got a panel, and don't slip up, man.
That must have been an unimpressive move because none of us on this cast can remember that right now. But we all remember who actually attacked them first. Either way,
Listen,
get back to what I was
read.
saying. Get back to what I was
What
saying.
you saying?
You still mad at Fishman for what Arlong did to Nami?
I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, bro. He
Not
said,
one
look, he
day
started. Look how he started. I'm not gonna hold you. Look how he started.
Yo, Hachan
Crazy,
at
yeah.
first did not deserve to be saved. I'm just saying.
Hachan.
Just because you cook some takoyaki, bro, you got it, bro. You gotta go to Sabo
I'm not even.
Figure that out on your own, gang.
Um,
Call Arlong to help you. Anyway, where was that? Okay, so
I love you, Jimbei. I love you, Jimbei.
we got the
I love you,
triple
Sabo
attack
too, because
from the
y'all
boys.
think he's slick. I love you, Sabo.
Sabo
Yo, for the people in the chat, for the One Piece fans in the chat, man, this is strictly One Piece. Can we start up a hashtag Fishman Lives Matter, please? Start it up. Please start it up, man. Fishman Lives Matter.
Yo,
please start it up, man.
Yo, okay.
This is for Jimbei, man.
First off, I loved Arlong Park, and I want Arlong to come back. So that already defeats.
But why do you want Arlong to come back?
Because I think Arlong is like that. For one, I think he's like that. I think he just got a bad shake because of plot, just like Crocodile. And I think he's a lot stronger than we got to see. I think he might be comparable to the first Son of the Sea. That's not a downscale to Jimbei. That's an upscale for Arlong. But see, y'all don't want to hear y'all. Whatever, you got it, bro. Y'all got it.
You want him to come back just to be stronger than Jimbei. That's basically what you just said.
He's terrible. I don't think he's going to be stronger, but I do think we didn't get to see everything that he could do. I think there's more, but just like Crocodile, I think Arlong's in that same basket because he was just early and we had to advance the plot.
You can't say that. You can't say that. Crocodile got retcon. He got a retcon on that. So I was just in Discord today hearing people badger like Crocodile name because of Alabasta. I was like, yo, it just show. I don't speak out on everything. Shout out to everybody I was in the chat with. It just shows me the lack of knowledge. Like I get it. You trying to be cute to use it for the conversation, but it got retcon. So it's crazy. Some people notice and still try to walk on those lines for saying it.
Oh, that Crocodile basically is.
Yeah. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous because we see the difference from when Crocodile gets to Marineford compared to Luffy and what he looked like in Marineford. There's no need to compare. There's no need to compare them. Crocodile, he did get a statement retcon. He was supposed to his bounty was supposed to be double than what it was when we met him. Oda said that I introduced concepts like Enel and Crocodile a little too, you know what I mean? But it's whatever. It's cool. Maybe that's a Crocodile fan in me.
Wait, Reed, can I ask you an honest question? And Zaza, please don't answer this. I need Reed to answer this wholeheartedly.
What's up?
If Jimbei were to get Domi reversi, would you be mad that he survives?
No.
Being honest?
Nah, that'd be okay.
You'd be okay with him surviving and not dying?
I'm cool, bro. I'm cool.
Man.
I enjoy Jimbei. His showing in Whole Cake made him one of my favorite characters.
Oh, he's one of your favorite, but you forgot him. Okay, I got you.
He's not one of his favorites. He's not one of his favorites.
No, his showing in Elbaf his showing in Elbaf has made me retract my feelings because you are tiers above the people you got tied up with by those arrows.
No.
Wait, can we?
Forgot his name. I'm never going to agree with you saying he's one of your favorites. You forgot.
After Whole Cake,
you're not gonna get me to
wait. Fooly. Do you agree with this? Because I see your face, Fooly. Do you agree with this?
Fooly with me. Fooly with me.
I'm with Nika, but like if the hypocrite, like I don't know, hypocrisy that I'm hearing from Reed is like messing me up.
Right? Thank you.
Because like hear me out. Let's go with this math, right? Jimbei's league above the people he was tied up with. So Jimbei's league above Nami, which Nami's supposed to be in the big three. Where's the math there?
Hold on. No. That's not a. Don't agree to that, man.
I'm just saying.
I've been consistent in my upscales for Nami. Nami has monster trio level attack power. That's all I've said. I'm not saying that she can squeeze in that spot. I've kept her right next to Robin consistently in every poll we've ever set. I've never put her above Jimbei. That's Alex. I do think Jimbei is above Robin and Nami, but Nami and Robin should be interchangeable. They're right next to each other. It's your bias will allow whoever you want above whoever. But it is Franky. Jimbei and Franky are above Nami and Robin. I've said that always. Never change that. But attack power, that's a different story. And we all have seen that on a couple of occasions. And even today in this chapter, we're seeing feats again. We still don't know what the max output is from Zeus and Nami. We're still seeing bigger size feats, more moves. Who knew that this was impossible? It logically makes sense, but what else can you do?
But you said Nami could waterbend though. So
she can't water. I mean, she can't waterbend.
So Jimbei's just a better waterbender.
Oh my goodness!
I just need to see where you're going.
Ask him, Bandz.
Is Jimbei a better waterbender than Nami?
Big Berry Bandz right now. Let's go.
Jimbei is a better waterbender. Yeah.
See, he's wild.
Okay.
What is that? The wrong answer?
Nah, it's not what I was expecting, man.
It's just not giving consistency a little bit.
What?
Yeah, it's not consistent.
I'm saying
What are you?
I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm leaving it alone. It just feel like if you rewind the VOD, right, you will see where you said that he is Katara, and you compare her to the Avatar.
Talk about it. Talk about it. That's what I heard that made me talk the way I'm talking right now.
I gotta hear
Fooly here.
That's easily explainable. Aang was not always better than Katara at waterbending. Okay, he had to learn techniques from Katara. So don't get it twisted. In game, he was better than her. He ain't always know how to waterbend. He had to start somewhere. So, she can be the Avatar, but, you got Katara over here who's still like, oh, this is how you turn the water. Do a little spin like this, then push it forward. That's how it went. Now, in the series, we might be looking at it a little bit different. That's okay. Because, Nika, what you say? The old generation, bro, come on. They going to get surpassed. We got, look, you can squint. That means Brook. That means goddamn Jimbei. Look, y'all some old heads on the crew. The younger bucks gonna have to surpass you. We've been saying this for months, bro. So look, I'm consistent in my logic. At some point, Jimbei gonna get passed up, and I just seen a water feat from Nami. So hey, anyone that does water, you're in trouble because the Nami upskill train is rolling. Don't let me see her. I saw her with swords in the picture with that Oda drew. Zoro, don't let her pick a Sora because I'm just saying she coming for you too. That's all I'm trying to say, bro. I'm consistent in my logic.
Hey, Reed, do you see where like you be really logical and then you get to a point and it just like you see
I'm trolling with the Zoro thing. I'm trolling with Zoro.
I know.
No, he's consistent. Reed's consistent. Though he talked his ass off. He's consistent.
I don't know if like you can feel the gas go up a little bit.
Yo,
nah, he's consistent.
He can know I'm still. I'm saying you just don't want to agree.
Wait, are you able to put a poll? Can we put a poll up? See, yes or no, if Reed likes Fishman, yes or no? Can we put a poll up?
All right, bro. I'll pull a poll out, man. Sure, man. I'll put a poll.
Or actually, no.
Because I don't disagree with anything Reed's saying.
Wait. Actually, you know what would be a better poll? Is Reed consistent? Yes or no?
I just don't like his slander today. That's all. I think he's very consistent in his logic. My problem isn't his logic. It's just the slander I heard today. Yeah, that's all. It's like today was a good day. Shit was rolling. Did you feel good? Like
I've never heard Reed slander this much.
Chatting, you know what I mean? We started chatting.
This is a lot of slander. This is a lot today for me.
Like, we don't slander you know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
old head. You been slandering old head.
No. But Jimbei not no old head like that though. Like his hair not gray. I slander the gray hair.
He got gray streaks in his head, bro.
No, we don't.
Come on, bro.
We don't. In his future timeline, he do. But not now. He good. He category age. He lit.
Look.
Let that Fishman breathe under and above water. You heard?
He's cool with me.
Let him breathe, bro. Let him breathe, bro.
Here's my thing, like I said. After a whole cake, Jimbei stocks were way high for me, and I was loving Jimbei. He was past tense in my top, my favorite characters. Everything else, we're gonna go through.
Because he was solid after that. So we're wrong.
No, nothing went wrong. The things that changed is he got bumped out because people got cooler than Jimbei. That's what happened.
Ooh. What you mean? He
Yamato-
came with the 1-0. He
Yamato
pulled the ball
cooler than
cool.
That's cool. All right. But Yamato's cooler than
What?
Jimbei.
What
Yeah.
Yamato got to do with this? How is she cooler than Jimbei and she ain't even figured a selfie out yet? That's
Hold on,
crazy.
wait. I'm talking about my top favorites after okay. Jimbei was cool.
Okay.
But the moments I'm saying nothing bad happened to him. He just got pushed down because new people took that spot. Yamato was cooler than Jimbei to me in Onigashima. Sorry. He fought who's who? She fought Kaido. Hey, don't get it. I didn't write the story.
I'm not agreeing with that.
That's cool. But see, again, that it's a personal thing.
No, it's not a personal thing. You know why? Because Jimbei gave your favorite character the biggest feat. Because who was the one to confirm that Nami has Conqueror's Haki? Jimbei.
Talk about it.
That's the biggest feat. That should be over
was
all of that.
Talk about it. And he is trying to assassinate
That's
Jimbei. If it wasn't for well, technically he's Pops of the crew. If it wasn't for Pops, you know what I mean, calling out what daughter is really doing for her, we wouldn't even be on this chat train right now. We wouldn't have these Nami upscale videos.
Yeah. Plus you didn't mess with the whole
you have a
water bending and Wano with Raizu.
I mean,
Reed, don't you got a video trying to impersonate Jimbei calling out Nami upscale?
Look.
I'm out of this one completely.
This is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say. Cause y'all are wilding. This is what I'm gonna say. Okay. I like Jimbei. He's still a great character. Other people took his spot, and y'all's favorites probably change arc to arc. I'm assuming.
That's what I'm talking about. Why you even say that? It took his spot. Who took what spot? Who took his spot?
Yamato pushed Jimbei out of my top. Yamato moved up. Nami went way higher. Freaking Franky just pushed Jimbei even lower. Like, cause I'm sorry, man. What do you want me to do? Like, Gunko's up there. All these people are cooler than Jimbei right now.
Can you read that comment from Marcus? Read that comment, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, Kawamatsu was cold though.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to justify it. He just trying to justify it. Kawamatsu's cooler than Jimbei now,
bro. When he popped out, okay, wait, hold on, time out. When he got released from the cell and he had the screen went black and the green slat, first off, I wasn't even gonna go there. But let's not take away the aura that Kawamatsu had in Act 2. He had it. Well, y'all don't agree? Okay,
that frog was just talking more than anything.
Aura. He had aura. That's crazy because now you're trying to get me to talk bad about Kawamatsu. I'm not even gonna do that to Kawamatsu. Kawamatsu's solid.
That's a good homie right there.
Kawamatsu, yeah, he's solid. He's just the swordsman version of Jimbei. That's all it really is. If you really depict the character, he's just a swordsman version of Jimbei. That's all he did. He played Pops for the daughter the same way Jimbei on Pops timing out for the crew. It's the same thing. You just gotta know how to appreciate it. That is it.
We're locked
the same honorable vibes. The same honorable vibes, bro. Come on, like you got it.
We're locked in on the logic, bro.
Come on.
We're locked in.
He's still cooler, bro.
We're locked in,
bro. The most.
But all I'm saying is, I'm looking at Jimbei. If he was in my top, he would have been pushed because of this arc alone. I'm not going to hold you. That Gunko situation, I wasn't feeling it. But again, at least I got to see a new attack from Nami. I didn't expect Nami to really do anything, but I did expect Jimbei to at least land his attack. His attack hit Brook. So it's like, because that you got paired with Brook and you're way stronger than Brook. So it didn't really fit with me. But again, this is not me saying that to slander Jimbei. Now I got to answer your question for real. Why you think I pushed him down? Now I got to answer that. Okay. And these are all facts. Yeah, I don't like them. It's cool. But again, even like since then, I'm not really feeling like Jimbei is like currently, at least right now, this arc is not highlighting how he's leagues above the people he was been with like for the last 20 chapters. It's like, okay. But like this attack today was cool. Like I liked it. It highlighted like why Jimbei should be seen as, you know, stronger than Nami, freaking Usopp, and Brook. But like he didn't have a good showing up to that point. He did do the water thing. I gave him his props, but then it was taken away because he got no diffed by Gunko, along with these other weakest people on the crew. Y'all can say whatever you want about that. But if I had him in my top at that point, I would have to push him down. It's like I'm not rocking with that. He's not a fraud. It was just a showing, and I think it was plot related to show us that Gunko was like that. So I'm willing to cede that point. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with it. Just like even now, I'm willing to say that it was plot related with freaking Nami and Zeus.
That's fine.
No,
You just don't believe in Jimbei.
I would say the same thing with plot related with Nami and Zeus. You had to give Franky that moment, and you had to be able to get the cola.
And that's why. Yep. And that's why you have the moment right now where Nami couldn't do nothing to the Lindworm without Zeus. So you had it where Jimbei had to be the one implying the internal destruction getting it, you know what I mean? The dirt and all that type of vibes.
Now I gotta pull the panel.
This is why you need pops. You need you know what I mean?
I gotta go back to the
he's gonna switch up when like
look, we pull
a nightmare Zeus. Switch up.
Notice we ain't pull a panel up this whole live.
I'm pulling the panel right
2
now.
hours, 55 minutes. And he like, I'll pull this panel up.
No. Because now, when it comes to Nami, I have to show you.
I see.
All right.
I see.
we're not doing this.
Zeus went away. Nami was like, oh my God. Like,
yeah.
What do I do?
So check me out real quick, bro.
Pop, save me. Jimmy, Blue.
Look at this, bro.
Blue.
She ain't scared in this moment. She's saying, "Hang on."
Gotta be scared, but she can't do nothing.
We don't know.
Zeus gone, the climate attack gone. Zeus gone, climate attack gone.
Nah.
That's how it look. That's what it look. That's what it look like right now. I don't see no climate attack.
No,
I ain't never seen Nami do a Zeus do a Zoro no sword style, no climate attack style. I ain't never seen it.
Stop it, bro.
I ain't never seen it, bro.
We watched her whole cake. Dude.
And I love Nami. I'm sorry I gotta do this to you right now, baby girl. You know what I mean?
Bro,
all love to you.
He's got all these clouds up here right now.
But Reed, look at Zeus. Zeus is crying, Reed.
No, that's cool. But Nami can use that climate attack to do an attack without Zeus. That's fine. Like she doesn't need Zeus. Zeus is there to like amp it, but she can easily just pop some weather balls out and take care of this freaking Lindworm. Like you're not gonna tell me she can't do that. She's just attacking.
She has the climate attack. She has the climate attack on her. I'm
guy, man. She got hockey knots too. She got hockey knots.
I mean, come on, you hear what I'm saying? No climate attack style. You can't say that when she has the climate attack in her hands, like literally.
Or no, actually, she might use Conqueror's hockey.
But real talk though. You know what I mean?
She might use Conqueror's hockey.
I think we got to put more respect on Jimmy.
Yo.
I don't think he deserved the slander. I don't think he deserved the slander you gave him here today. And Fooly and Zaza and Bandz, I think they all testify that.
Wow.
Justifying and preaching for.
So we just gonna
slide
that she literally was like, "Yo, hold on, I'll save you." We just got.
Let me ask you a question. I don't believe that she couldn't save her or do something to do it. That's why I said I was trolling you.
Boom. There we go.
We go.
All right.
All
right. We're good.
You know what I mean, I see the Nami agenda's getting high with you. You really not playing.
Hey man,
don't get too riled up.
Oh, Nami slander, bro. I'll go a whole hour defending the Tangerine Queen, bro. You know what time it is around here.
Conqueror's hockey next chapter?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Maybe.
Nami doing good in the polls. I can't say no.
You mess with Zeus. That might be your Robin Saul moment. You don't.
I'm telling you, Nightmare Zeus coming soon.
Yeah, you just can't be slandering Jimmy like that. We big Blue fans over here.
Everything I've said tonight has been factual. That's it.
Besides that part where you started that, you know what I mean, started wild. You just don't. I mean, I don't think you need to. Wild out on Jimmy. I'm just not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you do it.
Yo. Okay. You know what? What's the? Fooly, you get the first final thought, bro. Well, what's on your mind, man?
The thing that's on my mind is that I'm starting to think that the Mother Flame is actually like the word I'm trying to think of is like I think geodynamic or like geo energy. Pretty much, it's the earth. The mother flame is the earth rotational energy. I think that's what it is. Since it's like mother flame, the earth is usually quoted as the mother and whatnot. I think that's what it is. And that's what's been kind of on my mind because I've been seeing some people think that the mother flame comes from like above and everything like that. That's what I'm like, I really think, it's the thing on my mind and whatnot. That's my closing theory, closing thought.
You got some, Bandz?
As a final thought, I'm starting now. Actually, I don't even want to say it yet. I want to wait like a couple of chapters. But if anybody can tune into my Instagram and my TikTok at Bandz Clover. I actually predicted this in chapter 1172 when we did the live spoiler. I literally predicted how Domi Reversi would be ended. Literally said it like not nearly word for word, but I essentially enunciated along the side, the path of it. Now, as far as the marks, like the Covenant, I do think there is a little bit more of a, I wouldn't say loophole or a different way of perceiving it or ending it compared to Domi Reversi. I actually think that the people who have the mark, like a Shamrock, like a Garland, like a Five Elders, I actually think those people are now, how can I say this, are now fully integrated like with Emu. So I don't think like Shamrock, like a Garland, like any of the Five Elders or any of the Holy Knights, whoever has marks or Godblades, I actually don't think they're full out 100% thinking to their full capacity. I actually think they're also manipulated in the mind. So I think that's why we get this quote unquote evil Shanks when it comes to Shamrock and then like Garland and stuff. I actually think along the lines that their minds are being changed as far as their emotions as well. So they're led to doing more evil stuff. So I think by that, like by me saying that, I think that Luffy will like essentially, if he were to free them or someone else were to free them, it would have to be along the lines of like completely erasing all that to make them live a new life. And I say all of that because I think Brook is going to be the first one to showcase that with Gunko.
I like it. Za, thoughts, bro?
I was gonna say I want to see a team up between Franky and Brook right now because Franky's new powers are really dope, and it could actually combat a lot of Brook's powers, bro. I'm telling you, yo, Oda set this little thing up. I wasn't thinking about it like that, but then I was like, yo, he can take all the heat out, and now you got Brook over there who can do the Soul King. Okay, Oda. Okay, I see you.
Brook's missing right now in my head.
Where is he? Like, is he okay?
I hope so.
Brook's doing
Has anyone
Brook
checked
stuff.
on Brook? We all just like
for
advancing
panties.
the plot.
He's searching for panties, man. That's how he gets his re-up.
They not there, bro. Gunko don't got him. Nami don't got him. Yeah, it's tough. Nika, what's your thoughts, bro? What's that face, Fooly? Don't make that face, bro.
Nothing.
Where he over there looking scandalous.
No, it's just that I thought it was interesting. You wouldn't know that fact about Nami.
I mean, you gotta read the SBSs, it's in there.
Okay.
I didn't print that SBS out, okay? Just so you know. So I beat the allegations. I did not print it out. So we're good.
Okay.
What you got, nigga?
Something interesting Bandz did say to me during one of the spoiler lives. If it's not the last one, it's the one before that. And he was basically saying, like, remember how Luffy, like the wind was from Jupiter was so crazy, like it started, the mark started flying off of him.
Yep.
But he like put him back on. Bandz was basically saying, like, what if Luffy just saw the mark and was like, shit, probably take that shit off. Just took the mark off. Now on some bullshit like Toon Force. Let me just take that mark off. Took it off. Toon Force. Stuck it on the wall. Like, what happens then? Yeah. What happens then? It just made me start thinking, like, okay, I mean, Oda could do whatever he want with that type of plot point and having Luffy with Toon Force. So you never know what you might see in the future. Going into other things, the Lindworm, bro.
I was waiting for you to talk about this.
The Lindworm, bro. Nah, that shit crazy.
Talk about this.
Every time they emphasize on a specific nightmare, I'm going to talk about it, bro. They did it for Fenrir. They did it for Needhogger. They did it for a few of them, but then they went back and did it again for some of them, and they went and did it for Fenrir again. It's like, okay, right, Lindworm now today, like, okay, like what I'm scared of most, Lindworm. I looked up Lindworm. I was like, okay, let me look up some lore. There's a Lindworm story from another series or something like that. Apparently, the Lindworm has something to do with cursed princes, a prince that could be cursed. So this, to me, this plugs in perfectly. I could be wrong for doing this, but I just looked at it, looked up, and I was like, all right, nah. Lindworm, cursed princes, King Emu, maybe he was a prince before. Maybe this works out to how I was saying the whatever the dark entity was found Emu and was like, or found Emu, whatever the hell it is, and was able to make the move and attachment there. But Lindworm is also known as a serpent, is a serpentine type of dragon. The kanjis for Lindworm are actually that for serpentine like dragon, the same way, kind of like for like Kaido's. I could be wrong, so don't hold me to the candle here. But you know, at the end of the day, I feel like the way Lindworm came in and just like, and Lindworm is also known to only have two extra limbs, and it's like it could be the hands. You know what I'm saying? And it made me think about like Emu's form when we were back in the throne room with Sabo. And remember, the one that was seen like Emu, the one that came down was a long like worm or snake serpentine type figure. And it only had the two limbs, the arms. So it was like, okay, it made me just think of like Kaido, because Kaido was kind of like that. He had two limbs type shit. I think he did have feet down the line though. But this one, the Lindworm only has the two limbs. So it just made me think more, looking at intricately, like, all these nightmares meant something at the end of the day. When we look at Fenrir, when we look at Needhogger, when we look at the I still think right now I think we're gonna get a come up for Nami. That's why I wasn't trying to go too crazy on her, because I still, you know, I got some juice for Nami. I read the chapters, I be peeping and shit. So Nami right now, we could be seeing where Zeus right now, he might be down on power. Yeah, it's out right now. It's lit. Zeus might be down on power, and we've seen examples of clouds gaining powers on other clouds, like with Hera eating Zeus and absorbing his power. We do know there are nightmare Zeus's basically just floating around this motherfucker. So I see no reason why Zeus himself, if he needs a power up, he could eat a Nami egg for sure. But he can also, I could see it to where he's in battle with another Nami, like another nightmare of himself, like we've seen, and he just eats that cloud and gain more powers from there. So this, and for me, I feel like this arc is now a training arc. And this is what I was talking about. Whatever the scenario said that we would be going through will be a training arc for our combatants. And Nami is a combatant. All the Straw Hats are combatants, and we're seeing it now. We already had Zoro, and we see him in the chapter, and he's basically like, yo, he could do whatever he wants. So like he could just start going crazy, King Hell, Asha, or whatever the hell you want to do, and just start wilding on people. I don't know if we're gonna see that, but he could really experiment and start learning the ability that he had, that he just got aware that he has. You know what I'm saying? It was due to Zoro's Conqueror's ability in the first place that Dorry and Brogy even kind of snapped out of it. So what happens if Zoro goes through an arc fighting mad giants, just perfecting that? He's fighting the best type of soldiers he could ask for. So by the time Zoro's done with this arc, that's why I said at the end of Elbaf, where I have Zoro on my list now, will not be where Zoro is on my top 30. It's not going to be where Zoro is at the end of it. You get what I'm saying? Because like even that, like we just see it happening. Nami right now, she's going through an arc. She might not get all the training she needs, but she easily get powers. Like Zeus should start eating other cloud nightmares. And now he's gaining that. Okay, yeah, that he's buffing himself the whole time. I can see that. We're gonna get come-ups for every Straw Hat. How we see it happening. If Loki gets Domi Reversi, I definitely got Ragnar teaming up with Usopp. Sorry, I definitely have it happening. If that happens though, so it's theoretic. It's a theory based on a theory. So it's like, okay, I don't want to go too far, but I don't have Ragnar just siding with Loki on some like, okay, bet he just want to be dark. I'm gonna be dark. Nah, I got Ragnar either teaming up with Luffy, teaming up with Usopp, or both. That's how wild my mind work right now. So saying a lot, but just going in, you know what I mean? Just kind of like it's a lot right now. So that's really where I'm at. I'm hoping I'm not forgetting anything. I'm hoping I'm not. I think I got most of everything I wanted to say out.
Okay.
And the chapter is at 8 point. It's an 8. It's an 8. I wanted 8.5 but I'm at 8 because the Domi reversi feeling, like I said, I just felt we got it kind of too early. I would have felt better if we had to fight for it more. Like show me Zoro going. If Dorry and Brogy like that in Asher and like Zoro, if Dorry and Brogy are really like that, show me that Zoro has to work for that, bro. Zoro should be like bringing out some techniques, Ultra Tiger Hunt with Conquerors infused. Like really, we should be getting to see Zoro in that training arc. You get what I'm saying? So maybe I'm just jaded because I felt like Dorry and Brogy are supposed to be highly respected combatants. And if his Conquerors hockey is doing all of that, it's making them aware, then he might not really be able to go all out because by the time he hit them with one move, all these giants gonna be like, oh shoot, back to my senses. Hey, kill me real quick, bro. Like because that's what it's lined up for. By the time he's done with this art, he's gonna have that perfected. So he's gonna be like, yeah, now he's gonna be able to fully knock him out. But that's it.
I can dig it. I can dig it. Let's see. She just says 3-hour stream. Wow. I wonder how long the stream for Loki plus Luffy versus Emu would be. Oh man. It might be a 24-hour stream.
Dang.
Might be. We'll see when we get there.
Yeah. Damn. I'll tell you about that. Okay.
Guys, good stream, man. Appreciate all of y'all's insight. Thank you to everybody, your boys, Sheila, for everything y'all did. And everyone who got a gifted membership. Make sure y'all say thanks to Sheila and your boys on the next stream.
Thank you to everybody for everything y'all doing. For all the ones that keep
Thank you for all the love and support, man.
Yeah. And what was I gonna say? Oh, wait, do we have a chapter this week?
No, we don't.
I'm not sure. It's not if it's a break or not. I'm actually not sure. It's a break.
Rom told me it's a break.
It's a break this week.
Yeah.
Okay. Break it is.
Unexpectedly, but yes, it's a break.
Sheesh, I would have loved the Heat to just keep going. One more chapter would have been perfect, bro.
I'll take it. He gave us 2 solid instead of like 2 setups and 1 good chapter.
I think the reason for the break is to let people watch the new season.
Live action. Yeah. Me too. I agree.
Could be it for sure.
Because live action's out right now. For anybody that's watching or get off the stream and they like, I just need to watch something. Live action is there. You know what I mean? Run it up. You need every click you get. All that stuff still matters.
If you do.
Yeah. All right, guys. Good stream. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, everybody in the chat. See y'all at least Thursday. I don't know if they're gonna go live Wednesday. If not, Thursday will be the game night. And peace. Catch y'all then. Y'all have a good night, man.
Peace.